Surprise. Gotcha. You thought I was going to wait the full 10 seconds. You were wrong. What's going on, everybody? My name is Brian, and welcome back to Barb's Basement. Yes, I figured I would catch you guys off guard there. I know you guys turned down the audio for the stream because the music's so loud. It's like, I'll fucking get them. These guys, they think they're slick. They think they've been trained. They think they know what's up. They don't. But yeah, how's it going, dudes? It feels like it's been years since I talked to you guys. I'm hyped. Like, for those of you who didn't know, last week we had me and Kelly had our mutual best friend in the area. You know, we had her over. We get to hang out with her. I was like, you know what? I won't stream anything like that because I want to be able to spend time with, you know, mine and Kylie's friend. So hung out with her, and then had some shoots and stuff like that. We had, like, you know, shit going on. I see that saber in the background. Okay, so here's the other thing. So I was dumb, and I thought that this lightsaber was just shitty. Turns out, incorrect. 100% across the board. So I wasn't putting this thing in there all the way. So I thought like it was just like wobbly and shit. I was way wrong. And Kayla, our friend, she was like, no, you just didn't lock it in. So you gotta like spin it and shit. But it's in there nice and firm now. But yeah, it was not looking good before. So yes, it's there in the background. It's there for a little zhuzh. You guys know how I do it. You guys know how I am. But yeah, I got an original copy of Star Wars Galaxies. How do you like that, huh? Boom. Okay. Back to the stream. You have Earl Grey tea. What's going on, bud? You got a little bit of a sore throat? What's happening? Is that a lightsaber? Yes, it is. So, Miranda, to answer your question from Discord, OBS is still fucking on me. Like, it still doesn't want me to understand what's going on with it. So, we're just like, I'm gonna fuck with it tonight. What I think we're gonna do is we're just gonna chat, you know? Oh my god, Brian, you gotta go make sure, yeah, you gotta make sure that they're tight. With my sabers, the blade is held in with a set of screws. Yeah, so me and Zach talked so much shit about this lightsaber, and then it turns out we were both just dumb and we didn't know how to like actually operate it. But we're not gonna we're not gonna mess with OBS tonight because all it's gonna happen is it's doing this thing where when I go into full screen on our streaming PC, what happens is it just cuts off all audio and it gets all weird and glitchy and fucked up on the other side on this actual PC over here. So we got one of two options here. Either we just stream from the old PC and we play Revenge of the Sith or something, and we'll just see how that works. I'm doing a virtual camera through OBS, so that way you guys can still see like the typical stream layout, you know, and you guys can see your chats and stuff kind of up there. There is an alternative to OBS. What's it? Streamlabs, Stream Elements, or something like that. My wife fucked around with that, and it was just no good. She was just having no fun. So yeah, it is what it is. But what I'm gonna be doing with OBS is I'm just going to completely wipe it, uninstall it from my computer, reinstall OBS, and we're going to go from there. But I figured what we do until then is we'll just stream some, like, maybe some shittier games, like lower end games that like aren't going to require like a bunch of processing power that we would have to deal with. So my original plan was maybe we'll play, you know, some SWTOR or something. Turns out SWTOR does the same thing that all the other games do, like where it goes into full screen, it dies off. But there's been some things happening like in Disney, Star Wars and stuff. And I figured it's been like a couple of weeks since we just had like a Brian and the boys night. So you know what? Why don't we like we'll just look at some memes. We'll do some stuff and we'll go from there. But yes, damn you, OBS, 100%. I have it just because. Okay. It's an interesting flex. And for those of you who don't know, if you're not in the Discord, Reagan and I have been pumping some fucking iron. So Reagan was over earlier today. We did some chest and tricep. Before that, we did back by. And look, she's weak as piss right now, but we're getting there. She's gonna get huge. I'm here for it. Yes, thank you, my friend. So I figured, dude, it's been a while since I've played Revenge of the Sith. So I figured maybe once we like get through some like this initial like preamble bullshit, maybe we'll pop open some Revenge of the Sith. We'll go from there. But I want to keep using StreamYard because it allows me to like highlight your guys' comments and shit. It's just YouTube is not. It's a shitty streaming platform. Frankly, it's not good. Honestly, Swole Reagan. Yes, we're entering Reagan's Swole arc for sure. 100%. Yes. It's been a while since I've had a glass of whiskey, just like outright. I miss lifting weights. Dude, I'm hoping your lungs get nice and healthy again so that way you can get to it, my man. But I'm going to do one thing here on the streaming side. Bada bing, bada boom. Sorry I can't make it today. I have work tomorrow to get up early and to get some sleep. I haven't been at the streams a lot lately. Good night. Dude, no worries, man. Real life comes first, my friend. Real life comes first. But dude, my side, the moment you can get back on it, let's get it. But yes, Reagan's in her swole arc 100%. So, I watched The Mandalorian episode 3 from season 3, and I've seen like a lot of people talking about it like online, and I'm just like, did we not watch the same episode of television? Like, I'm kind of confused on what some people's criticisms of it are. For those of you who don't know, the last week's episode of The Mandalorian, I think maybe this like last Wednesday. What's the day? Today's Saturday. Pretty fucking solid. Like I thought that it was like a really good entry into like expanding some of the mythos of this era of Star Wars. Like, because for those of you who did read like the books and whatnot from the EU, the New Republic was like highly dysfunctional. Like at first, like it wasn't that great at being an operating government. So they were kind of like neither here nor there. They're kind of all over the place. They show a little bit of that in this most recent episode of The Mandalorian, and you see that they're willing to work with people who were like open out and about, like essentially imperial like war crime doers. So it's really, really cool to see that kind of shit. Like I think that it's like a good little bit of world building to add that stuff in there. It's like, dude, come on. Like, I don't understand. Like, I guess I don't understand like what people don't like about it. And I was seeing a lot of like banter on the internet, like in the fandom of Star Wars, where people were saying that it was like Disney-fied and all these other things. Like, I guess I'm not getting it. They were trying, LOL, Thrawn, the Yuuzhan Vong, and Kados weren't helping that. That's true. They were doing their best. You're reading Vector Prime right now, dude? Bespin, yes. My man. It's basically Operation Paperclip. The U.S. government hired former Nazis to work for NASA. Yeah, that's like literally exactly what it is. I love that kind of shit. Like I love like they're showing like it's not good right now for the New Republic to the point like where like they're so bad at operating their government. They're like, well, we'll start branching out, giving some like these dudes from the Nazi regime previous to us being here, and well, we'll throw them a nice light little pardon, and we'll see how things go from there. So I quite enjoyed it, and I liked that. Spoilers for this entire like episode of The Mandalorian, because I don't think that people in my audience give that much of a shit about spoilers for stuff, or like you guys like aren't into like these things or whatever. But it's pretty clear that the Imperial Remnant has a lot of like underground operations going on within the New Republic. Okay, bye. Wait, what? Oh, fucking Kylie hasn't seen it. Yeah, sorry, my wife has not seen. Whoopsie. Okay, but to be fair, she hasn't like had that much interest in watching it recently. But so it's cool to see that the Imperial Remnant, like, they're not done yet. Like, it was like a galaxy spanning government. There's a lot going on. There's like a lot of things going on under the hood. So like, fucking of course they're gonna have like some of that shit going on. I tried episode 1 of season 3. The Mandalorian failing to kill a normal-looking upsized alligator made me laugh and turn it off. That was legitimately just bad. That was not good. That was some of the issues that I think that the Mandalorian faces is that Book of Boba Fett, I don't think was written like in a very like timely manner or anything. So I think that the 2 bottle episodes that just encompass the stuff for Din Djarin and like the Mandalorian verse really did the Boba Fett show disservice. And then going into like Mandalorian season 3, not everybody watched Book of Boba Fett. You know, they're just like, oh, that's either that's the one with the Mandalorian or whatever. So like they had to like do like a recap of the Book of Boba Fett, which I find to be incredibly it's a complete waste. There was like no reason to do that. So we got that first episode was like a non-starter, and then episode 2, some interesting shit happened. There was like a cool little scene on Mandalore, and then episode 3 was just straight up we're pardoning, like throwing out pardons for like Nazi war criminals. So I mean, I thought that was pretty good. Like I'm not understanding where like the distaste for this episode specifically came from. I know that some people I've seen people saying that like it's more like Dave Filoni type stuff. And I really don't see that like at all. I'm not getting that like vibe from this most recent season. Sorry, I'm trying to bring up my PlayStation 2 here. My totally functioning real PlayStation 2. Brian the Disney Shield. Just kidding. I enjoyed it. Dude, I'm glad that you enjoyed it because it's legitimately like well written. It's good. Like it's good. Like this is sort of like what I wanted to get out of Andor that I did not get from Andor. So I don't understand like really where that criticism is coming from people, but whatever. What do I know? I'm just some schlub. But yeah, Disney shill through and through. Where the fuck did my PlayStation 2 go? Sorry, boys. Give me 1 second here. I know that I'm saying my PlayStation 2, but you know that. Let's see. A little looky-loo here. I kind of wanted to like just roll through some of like those old levels in Revenge of the Sith. There we go. There's my PlayStation 2. My good old trusty PS2. Bring back up my StreamYard, and then we'll like fucking get into it, boys. But yeah, there's been like a lot of stuff, like a lot of like weird rumblings going on, like behind the scenes for Disney stuff. There's a lot of like movie projects are being canceled, and viewership is like kind of down across the board in some of these areas. It is what it is. I think that I should really spend some money on Star Trek Online. You shouldn't, dude. Don't give in to like what they want from you. They only want you to be a cash cow for them. That's how all MMOs are, though. They're all just. Here, I'm gonna change the title of this. Boys Night Chilling with Chat, and we're gonna do Revenge of the Sith video game. I'm going to try to play through it, I think, like on a harder difficulty, I think is like sort of what I'm going to go for here. Because I feel like I didn't get fucked up enough by Count Dooku. I was like, why not? Why don't we get more fucked up by Count Dooku? Let me see. Oh, wait, did that bring... Am I behind, like, on my end on YouTube? Saving there. Oh, yeah, I am. Boom, there we go. Bring the back up to current. That way I can actually see what's going on. Okay. So it's going to take a little bit of trial and error on our part. But we should be good to go. Got to plug in my totally normal functioning PlayStation 2 controller into my PlayStation 2. I'll be right back. Yoink. There it is. There's what I gotta get. Get out of there, you son of a bitch. All right. Just up and vanished. Yeah, I disappeared. Oh, come on. You guys let me know if you can't hear me anymore. You guys are, again, you're my unpaid interns. Boom, up StreamYard. Just up and vanished. You know how it is. Let me know if you guys can hear me or not. Oh no! Hold on. I gotta reactivate my camera here. Hold on. I see what's going on. Deactivate. Activate. Boom. There we go. Visible again. Where did Daddy go? No, I had to unplug my webcam for a second because I had to like move around some space. This keyboard right here, by the way, this one. This one's the one that every single time we ever stream, the mouse pad goes out on us, and it was gifted to me by a friend. It was gifted to me by my good friend Connor. And I'm like real fucking close to just breaking the shit out of this thing. All right, now that the PlayStation controller is plugged in there, let's see. What game should we play? We're going to do Revenge of the Sith. And then we're going to boot up. Full? Yeah. Oof, Connor, why? Dude, fucking that controller, that keyboard, dude. Oh my god. Connor was in the chat earlier. Oh, he was, Connor. My man. He's very kind to gift us this keyboard. Very, very kind. And then I just shit all over it. So but yeah, back to like Mandalorian stuff. I think that a lot of people have kind of deluded themselves on what constitutes like good or bad Star Wars content. And I think that a lot of folks, you guys might not be able to hear this audio, so just let me know. But I think that a lot of folks have just kind of gotten like that hate boner going, and anything that would be good in like Disneyverse stuff, they're always going to think that it's bad regardless. So I had a great time with it. It was like the first time I'd been interested in anything Disney related in a long time. Yeah, you guys probably aren't going to be able to hear it. It's going to be like a whole thing to actually get that operating. So we're just going to put it on the background for a little zhuzh, you know? Triangle, go back, load game, load the save that Zach overrode. Sith 2, back in the habit. I love this damn game. Glad I have Xbox version on my 360 that still works. Amen. You and me both, brother. That's fine. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for allowing me to. It's gonna be like a whole thing to get that shit operating. My site, check the Discord. Oh god, what are you saying in the Discord, my man? I figure we're gonna go back like through like the bonus missions. What? Why don't I have access to that? Miranda, what are you sending in the Discord? I don't know why I don't trust you, because I should. Because you've never done anything wrong in your entire life. Ooh, boy. Do I get to pick the difficulty here? Or no? No? Okay. Also, Brian, I think the chat is delayed. I think the chat delay has really improved. Dude, good. I'm glad to hear that. It's a good thing this is muted regardless, because otherwise we would just get copyright struck again immediately. What was it? My site? Legally, you have to tell me. I think the difficulty is under options. Okay, cool. There used to be like a 30-second delay at least. I don't know what I'm doing to change that. Like I didn't change anything on the back end. That's just how it's operating right now. You hear the music very quiet. You're probably hearing it through my microphone, I think. Or wait, maybe if I do this, can you guys hear that now? Let me know if you guys can hear that. I'd like to. Oh no, it crashed. All right, you're getting rebooted. Pull up. Yep. Entering into the new state. I got a fraction louder. Okay. Rip. Dude, I mean, you guys saw the PlayStation homepage there, right? You guys saw it. You guys know what's up. The action will just have these. Wait, it says I have another PlayStation 2 instance running. Game Death 1. Okay. I said don't let Dooku set up. Catch him with the Force. Miranda said Dooku can catch these hands. Hell yeah. Okay. We're booting up some Revenge of the Sith. Gonna do full, I think, is the play here. Okay. I'm worried that if I click out of it, that it's going to crash. Okay. I think we're good. Mahmood, did you switch YouTube accounts, man? But on my main? Why do you have two YouTube accounts? That makes me nervous. That makes me nervous for you. Makes me think there's something sketchy going on. Once again, it's offline. Yeah, you guys, can you guys hear this audio at all if I turn this up? Yay, nay? Yes, no? Maybe? I hit the start button on my controller and it completely killed the game, so I think we're good to go. One is on my mom's because she didn't want me using my account on the iPad. My God, Mom, I mean, I appreciate that, man. I love that, man. I always forget you're one of the youngins, you know? We're just gonna start a whole new game, you know? Why not? Done. Yeah, we'll rewrite this. Who cares? Who cares? We just won't skip the opening crawl. And then you guys, yeah, let me know if you guys can hear the audio at all through OBS. Once again, you guys are my unpaid interns. I still remember some of the cheat codes of this game. Yes, because I'm going to need your help with that. I remember you specifically helping me get through the Mace Windu fight as Anakin Skywalker. Good. It's good that you can't hear the game audio right now. That's a good thing. Because, yeah, it's Disney will cuck us immediately. But yeah, my side, I remember you helping me through the Mace Windu fight as Anakin. Then Dooku, man, he just really shit on me, like right down my throat. he did not hold back at all. Kyber for unlimited force bar. Look, I don't want to pull a Zack and just cheat from the beginning. You know what I mean? I want to like at least, you know, there's some sport to it. My plan is to get real good at this game. So when Zach and I return to playing the game against one another, he's just fucked, you know? Because he legitimately was a lot better than I was at this game, and it pissed me off to like no end. Could not stand it. Yeah, I figured we'd play a little bit of Revenge of the Sith, and then in the latter half of the evening, you know, why not? We'll go back to watching some funny memes. I always have a good time when it's just like me and the boys. You know, when it's just the usuals and we're just like hanging out doing our thing. That's the most fun. Yep, I helped with Dooku and then rejoined during Order 66. Yeah. That Order 66 sequence, perfection. Absolute perfection. Boys for life, yes. We're going to get through this cutscene so I can save. That way if the game crashes again, we'll at least be through these goddamn cutscenes. Correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't this game like come out like just before Revenge of the Sith? So there's like a lot of spoilers in this game, or am I thinking about the book? Okay, we're gonna hit pause. Settings. Difficulty normal. Ooh, we're going with hard. Easy, no. Operation Nightfall and BF2 and Nightfall in this game are two of the best Star Wars games. Dude, Operation Nightfall in Battlefront 2 is the most annoying goddamn sequence. What if you played the original Lego Star Wars? Dude, we'll get that for sure on the docket. So I think that what I'm going to do going forward for streaming, I'm just going to put everything on my streaming PC. Because this like capture card, honestly, has been nothing but a fucking pain in the ass. Ever since I got it. Like, it's just been absolute nightmare zone. Let me see here. Let's see if I can't capture audio for a specific window. Game capture. We'll do PS2. Okay. Capture specific window. Give me a window here. We'll do this guy, maybe? I think it's this. Yeah, I'll go with that. Boom. Okay. But what if I want you? I I definitely added that in the wrong spot. Okay. Game capture. PlayStation 2. Add existing. Boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay. We're going to bring that way down here. Transition. Are you guys able to hear any of that? You know, if you can't, fuck it. Why did my laptop just die? Engineer class makes the mission a cakewalk. Yeah, but back then the novelations and scores and games came out before the movies did. That's insanity. Yeah, it came out before the movie. I remember binging the game before school and some of the clips from the movie. That almost feels. I feel like I wouldn't like that. You know, I feel like that would be upsetting to me. Oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna make sure that I actually change over my difficulty. All right, how hard could this be? Continue. I feel like I remember. Thank you, Obi-Wan. Oh, I forgot we have like speed issues with this PlayStation 2 emulator. Boom, boom, boom. Difficult. Oh boy, hold on. I don't think I have. No, I have some of my blockage. Come on, you little bitch. Clanka. Use the full Anakin. Okay. R1. What am I supposed to be doing here? I don't feel like that's what he wanted me to do. What happened? Why did my game window get all small? Oh my god, this is cursed. This stream is cursed. I don't know what's going on. I think that like my controller's trying to bring up. I hear very quiet game audio. One of my friends says Windu should have looked at Anakin when he said, "I need him," in confusion, and Sidious kills him instead. Anakin slicing off his hand. Thoughts? Game death number 2. Yes, thank you. My side. Rip. Dude, I'm telling you, man. Oh, there's something about OBS. It just fucking absolutely hates me. It's got to be like a clean uninstall and reinstall situation. Like there's no other way around it. Like that's just is what it is. Yeah, man, I don't understand like why my PlayStation 2 is like dying like that. CBD system. We'll do fast. Maybe that will change the situation. We'll go from there. Rip. Yeah, thank you, my side. I appreciate you. I kind of think that the issue is this controller. Is the game's wanting me to have... I hit start and it tries to bring up like the Xbox stuff. Muhammad, nah, it was fine the way it is. You just need to keep Windu dead and not resurrect him. I mean, to be fair, I don't think they're doing that. I don't think they're bringing him back to life. I really don't. I think that he's going to stay dead. At least I hope so. Like, I would be really upset. Are we done with Papa Mando spoilers now? Yes, we're done. We're done with Mandalorian spoilers because you just can't hack it. Oh, I see what it's doing. I'm seeing the issue now. Okay, I'm going to click over here. I just like can't click out of the game, I think is the big issue that we're facing. Boom. We're going to transition over to there. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click. We're going to do Sith 2 again. And I think we should be good. If I click out of it, everything like fucking dies. I heard something where Windu was going to appear in Book of Boba Fett Season 2. SMJ is supposed to retain his... Samuel Jackson. What's the M? I mean, I'm guessing you want me to read that as Sam Jackson? Are they making a second season of Book of Boba Fett? The game will work. If not, we can watch Lightsaber Drive. I mean, dude, like, that's... For clarity's sake, what I'm expecting to do throughout the entirety of the stream is at some point... we'll just start watching videos. We'll just hang out. You know, we'll do boy stuff. Audio's cutting in and out. My audio or the game audio? My audio or game audio? God damn it, dude. The stream is so fucked. Now I gotta listen to my own audio here. The stream is so fucked. You talking about game audio? Your audio. Can't hear game audio. His audio isn't cutting out for me. Okay, cool. Cool. Dude, ever since there's something about this fucking capture card that's just completely screwed up my entire computer. You know what really grinds my gears? Pseudo intellectual. I mean, that should grind your gears like 100%. Pseudo intellectuals. People think that if they speak very, very quickly and they say like some big words they looked up on like thesaurus.com, that they're experts in the field. Yeah, it tends to be that way. But if my wife is still watching, yes, we are done with Mandalorian spoilers. I promise. Even though honestly, man, you should have been watching it on your own. Talking about you, Mr. Freeman. What? Okay, I'm gonna hit the pause button, and if it dies out one more time, we're just gonna chit chat. That's what we're gonna do, I think. You're not intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh, that's the Alex Jones quote, dude. My site, is the stream messing up for you, man? Because it looks fine for me. Thank you, my site, for retracting your message. The slander. You're a fake and a fraud. I love that Alex Jones clip so much. He's just a little meatball of a man, you know? Just a little meaty boy. Oi! Me too, lol. Okay, I think I'm going to hit the pause button. I fucking knew it! I knew it would do that. I mean, honestly, man, I don't know what the issue is with this fucking controller and why it's thinking that it's a PlayStation 2 controller. Not thinking it's a PlayStation 2 controller. I think it might be a situation of it always tries to bring up, like, games for Windows. Let me think here. We'll Control-Delete this guy. We'll see. Oh, that's a way wrong computer. Control-Delete. We're going to find out what the fuck is going on with our tab manager. Gonna close out of this dude. Close out. For some reason, I have Spotify open. What the fuck? There we go. Audio is normal. Okay. The Emperor has no clothes. The Emperor has no balls. Stream is up, but your audio is popping and cutting in and out for me. Weird. Okay, dude, fuck it. We're just gonna chill. What should we watch some YouTube videos? What should we check out, boys? Because I think that gaming for us right now is just completely fucked. I think there's no other way around it. Here, we'll do this maybe. I'm going to switch out keyboards. Yeah, I'm just going to do a fresh install of OBS onto the actual, like, nice gaming computer that we have. And that's just what we're going to do. Woke Wookiees attack Peacekeeper Force. Check out the font that I made, just a suggestion. Play a browser game? What browser games would we watch or play? Let's see here. Camera still good and everything? Okay, cool. OBS isn't against... Dude, I really don't know. Can you play the Chrome T-Rex game? By the way, this is my friend Connor who sent me that keyboard. That's been like the absolute bane of my existence. We were using it for a Minecraft server originally. And yeah. Play 2048. Talking about the Battlefield game? Play Freddy Fish. What the fuck is Freddy Fish? The hell is Freddy Fish? This keyboard, Connor. This one right here. I fucking hate this keyboard so much. Yes, this piece of shit. It's awful. Awful. Worst keyboard I've ever touched in my life. You know what? I'm gonna see. Do you guys think I can break it like in one go? Do you think I could break it like just in one snap like that? Let's see over under there. Freddy Fish. Oh my god, the memories. What the hell's Pajama Sam? What the hell's Pajama Sam? Am I too old for these references? Snap it over your knee. Pelvic throw. I wonder if I could... Do you think I could pop it in half with one... Should we? I'm gonna give it one go. Oh, it's a good build design. It's a good build design. Hold on. See if I can't find a. There we go. We got a little bit of action in there. Fuck that keyboard. All right. We got a couple of keys going on there. No. Absolutely not. That keyboard's mouse pad never worked. Ever. Like, the moment that we got it, it's like the input, it's just not there. It's just no good. What the fuck is Pajama Sam? Someone please explain what is going on. Ripperoni. Yes, and Reagan is becoming a real buff husky. Eddie needs to edit that footage over some Jedi Outcast fails. Oh my god, dude, don't even remind me. Don't remind me. Best Gaming. I'm gonna Google Pajama Sam. Pajama Sam. Let's see here. Oh my god, it's on fucking Steam now. What is this? Is this like a Homestuck thing? Because this looks like a Homestuck thing. Is it work safe? I did 2 whole workouts. Dude, you're crushing it. No, Pajama Sam's not work safe. No, it's just a kid's game. It's free. It's free on Steam. It's $4 on Steam. I'm gonna look at its Wikipedia page. Adventure games. All games consist of 4 parts. An introductory phase in which Sam begins in one room of his house, looking for his cape. Although in the first game, it was a mask, a flashlight, and a lunchbox as a portable bad guy. What? Portable bad guy containment unit. Entering an imaginary world through some dark spaces in the house. The actual journey it takes in that world. Okay. Anyone ever play putt-putt? Like, just in general, like putt-putt golf? Sorry, hold on. How do you not know what 2048 is? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm gonna Google this. Are you talking about, like, Battlefield 2048? Is it 2042? 2048. Let's look. Oh, wait. Is this like a fucking math game that you're trying to get me to play? How to play 2048. Oh, I have an idea of what we can do. Hold on. I have an idea. This might be what we do. Oh, yeah. Boys, I think I found what we're going to be doing for the rest of the stream. Almost got a platinum for Elden Ring. Beat all the main secret bosses. Just got to collect all the legendaries. Dude, I will never play Elden Ring because I will fucking die over and over again. And I'm just gonna want to put my head through a fucking wall. Putt-putt is a car. What are you talking about, dude? Assassin's Creed? No, I'm not playing you. I will never play Assassin's Creed. You can't make me. This should be good. I think I know what we're gonna do here. Okay. Let's see. So, do I have to select a category for this, or what's the deal? We'll say comics, sure. It ain't that hard if you are a coward. Kelly, your husband is unbased. Okay. Skooma. That's enough out of you, my man. It ain't that hard if you are a coward. It ain't that hard if you are a coward. If I can beat it. Dude, absolutely not, man. Kylie, do not agree with Skooma. We're married. You're supposed to agree with me at all times. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to slowly get this set up, but we're going to do it. What I'm thinking we might do is we might do a tier list. I was thinking about doing a tier list because I was like, it would be a good way to discuss what the best eras of Star Wars are. So how's this sound for a tier list? We'll do, let me see here. Pre-Republic, early Republic. No. We'll do Pre-Republic, Tales of the Jedi. No, I'm not. We'll do Sith Era, Prequel, Classic, New Republic, New Jedi Order, Legacy. How's that sound? Hoo boy! Freddy Fish. What is Freddy Fish? I'm not above any advantages, summons, yep, exploits, less choosing, all about that. I've been watching like a weird amount of like we've been watching like we watched a lot of Elden Ring like shit not that long ago. Brian didn't grow up with edutainment PC games. Reagan, I was poor as fuck. I was poor as shit. I have never had that as an option. Freddy Fish is goated. Member for 5 months. Dude, fucking Skooma, you are the goddamn man. Skooma, you're the fucking man. I love and appreciate you. Again, man, we would not be doing this if it wasn't for the boys. Goated with the sauce. Oh, super chats don't show up for me in like in StreamYard. Okay, let's see. Add a URL for image credits. Okay. We'll just do this one. Gotta slow the setup. Yeah, Brian, check out general chat. Are you talking on Discord? Here, we'll look really quick. Fucking Connor sent in my chat, like in one of our group chats, an image of me destroying a keyboard. Are you trying to get me to play Star Trek Online right now? I'm pretty sure there would be a revolt if this became... Is that still a thing? Like, do people still, like, hate Trek nerds or whatever? Oh my god, Kylie, knock it off, you son of a bitch. Okay, so we have S, A, B, C, D. How do I'm gonna make an account on this guy. You start with Freddy Fish, and then you play Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. I saw that as a TV show. I saw that on TV, like back when that was like still a thing. Join or log in with Twitter. I'm not gonna fucking log in with Twitter. Here, we'll do this. No, what? I'm not seeing a way to like just create an account for this. What's a good tier making website that I don't have to deal with all this bullshit? Tier maker. Disney era is F category. I mean, we can throw Disney era in there if you want to. Oh my god, Kyle, you can add like a little sticker with your fucking donation. And it's sick as hell. I love that. People stopped hating Star Trek fans and started hating Trek creators. Yeah, like I've seen a little bit of that. I've seen some of that shit like going on. Like, my understanding is that aren't the people that are making Star Trek stuff now, like, aren't they just kind of going like off the rails with it? Okay. We just got Deep Space Nine on DVD. I never watched it. I donated for this sticker. Oh, okay, gotcha. Not EU eras and Lucas eras are good enough. I mean, we can throw Disney in there, man. Okay, hold on. We're signing into this guy right now. What the fuck? Why does this want me to sign in with Twitter so bad? Okay, there we go. I think we might have figured this out. Maybe. Okay, I signed in with Twitter. Yeah, all right. Tier maker free. Boom, there we go. Log in. Goddamn. Authorizing. I've never seen a single frame of Deep Space Nine either. That's a complete blind spot to me. Okay, making the template. My understanding of what's going on with Star Trek is that uh, most of the new shows have been bad. Best eras of Star Wars. One of the options is Among Us. Is one of like the templates they have like laid out. Okay. Template cover photo. Publishing eras. Boom. I'm just gonna do these guys. I love the Next Generation. TNG is what I know best. I'm that's a complete blind spot to me. Like my grandpa really liked Star Trek: The Next Generation, uh, which is weird because he's sort of not the most tolerant guy in the world, and I feel like Star Trek is all about inclusion and understanding, isn't it? You know, isn't that kind of like the whole deal of that show? Okay, these images download them. We'll get started. I was kind of wanting to do one of these anyways with Zach, but I was like, you know, why not? I rewatched The Wrath of Khan so many times because it's free. How are you aware of Star Trek, Mahmood? Because you were like, dude, you're like 40 years too late to this whole game. Not a Trekkie fan. Not really a science fiction fan in general. Only two I actually like is Mass Effect and Star Wars. Damn, dude. I guess I never knew that about you. Like, well, I know that like you. I think you were telling me like once in chat you're like you really need to get on to how are you not into Mass Effect? Bada bing bada boom. Here we go. Okay. I'm more of a fantasy fan. And the Alien franchise. The Alien franchise, man, that's an interesting one. There's like two good Alien, you know. So you expect him to be more of a Battlestar Galactic guy? I mean, maybe. Like, I figured like you'd kind of be somewhere in there. I mean, like, I'm a big fan of fantasy as well now. Alien is great. I mean, the first two Alien movies, pretty solid. Everything else outside of that, throw it in the bin. That's it's all I'll say. The other things outside of that, maybe not so good. I watched Alien versus Predator, which those are certainly movies that happened. I love Winona Ryder. I love Winona Ryder. Well, was Winona Ryder in a fucking? Wait, what? Who am I thinking of? Winona Ryder. Is that the mom from? It's the mom from Stranger Things. She's in an Aliens movie. Aliens. Alien Resurrection. FOH Prometheus was good. FOH. Winona was an Alien Resurrection. When the fuck did Alien Resurrection come out? There's way too 1997. Damn, dude, what a fucking year. What else happened? What else happened in 1997? Happened in 1997. Damn, dude, 1997 was 25 years ago. Jesus Christ. Oh, Princess Diana died in 1997. Massive lag. Oh, it might be because I'm installing something. Sorry. It's almost done. We're almost there. Alien Resurrection is kind of bad, but in a fun, campy way. Kylie and I constantly go around and we quote Winona Ryder from Stranger Things. My boy. He's my boy hop. He's my boy. Deep Blue defeats Kasparov. Madeleine Albright becomes the first female secretary of the state. Lion King musical comes out. Scotland referendum. NASA Pathfinder lands on Mars. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone came out in 1997. Hot damn. Okay. Connection should be. Okay. I've had a crush on Winona Ryder since I was like 14. Whoops. Uh-oh. Fell into Winona Ryder. Massive lag in Robo Brian. Okay, it should be better now. I think that we should be good there now. I had to install a copy of Premiere to get it to operate properly on my computer. Boom. There we go. This is some real Midwest internet connection. Fuck you. We have fiber optic internet. Okay. Star Wars Publishing Timeline. Boom. List of publishing eras. Downloading everything. Save image as. Saved. Save image as. Save. Save. And save. I'm just going to do this on my actual Mac. Fuck you, we have fiber optic internet. Brian 33. I wonder if it's just because YouTube hates me. YouTube does hate me, for sure. Like, YouTube does not like me. That is 100% a fact. There's a lot of things on YouTube that I'm just like, how is this a thing that's happening to me? Okay. Image orientation. We'll do square, I guess. Upload a set of images for the okay, boom. I saw someone say that they want a Lego USC Luke milking the green milk titty alien. I would buy it. Bronny's ready to fight for his for his hill of fresh corn. Dude, look. You know? I die by the screws. Tier lists will never be as fun now without the president bickering over it. Oh, dude, Jesus Christ. That is the AI technology is ruining the human existence. I was busy committing genocide on huts while eating Ivachi liver. What have I missed? We're doing a tier list, Zim. That's like the level to which Bar's Basement has slumped. We're doing tier list. That's how bad it is. Okay. We're just getting everything set up for it. $1080 by 1080, because I'm assuming that's what they'll like. Okay. Reagan. I love that emo, dude. But yeah, when Tad and I, we're gonna do another stream at some point. And I think that what we're gonna discuss is more in depth, like some of the misconception about the EU stuff. We just goofing, not tier lists for fun. Watched one recently where a guy was ranking medieval weapons, castle defense situations. We goof. Yeah, we're just new boot goofing. Save images. Sorry, I'm just ripping all these images off of Wikipedia really quick. Some of these will be like non-starters. Boom. Boom and boom. Dropping all these boys in here. But yeah, like Kylie also like hates the AI stuff. She thinks that it's like ruining the human existence, and it is for sure. We always goofing in the basement, no cap on God, for real, for real. I love those JT emotes because they're just so ridiculous. My favorite quote of Tad's is, "People don't read." That is true. Like, I made a purposely like inflammatory video, like it's about like Darth Vectivus. And my whole point was I went with like the typical like YouTube clickbait shit where I was like, could you believe that there's a Sith who is actually not that bad of a guy, even though there's zero proof that he's not a bad guy? There's only proof that he is a bad guy. I hate those like misconceptions that have been like repeated by like Star Wars theory and shit, that now people are just like, nah, this is 100% facts. This guy is spitting. No, pass. That's the stuff that I get bitter about is seeing people like repeating shit like on Reddit like as like absolute fact, you know? Okay, legacy era. Let's see. AI is a cool tool, but the problem is people and companies training AI with other people's work without their knowledge or permission. Yes, I agree. I agree 100% about AI. I mean, the Biden, Trump, and Obama tier lists and stuff like that are fucking hilarious. Good and bad and morality as a whole is a social construct. Okay, dude, that's a real libertarian take. That's there's only two people who would make those types of takes: libertarians, vegans. That's it. Stormtroopers can't aim is the worst meme to come out from Star Wars, maybe in Disney era, but not in the original trilogy. Well, there is that like great scene in the original trilogy where that stormtrooper like bonks his head on the door. Perfection. We should abolish the IRS. Hell yeah, dude. Should we include Infinities as like a publishing section? Should we do that? I'm going to include it just in case. Save the jazz. Boom. Okay. We're well on our way, boys. Okay. We're going to do Legacy. These are going to be like really low poly. I'm not a libertarian. I just believe in smaller government responsible spending, taxes or illegal, and that I should be able to own weed smoking guns at the age of 12. Yes. For all Elder Scrolls fans, the Dagoth memes. Oh, dude, yeah, I've been seeing. I have zero context as to who the fuck that character is, but I see him appearing on the Joe Rogan Experience all the time. It's quality. I love that shit, man. And yeah, my wife every single time. Like I made those memes that I put like on our subreddit specifically about RNGesus, and Kylie thought they were AI generated. It's like no. I made these normally. I made these an actual thing. Okay, I gotta title these so I know what they are as we go along. Legacy. No. Legacy. Era. And then New Jedi Order, fan favorite. NJO. New Republic era. Bit mid, honestly, not gonna lie. Stormtroopers can't aim has been a meme for a long time. For as long as I can remember. It was a meme since long before Disney bought Star Wars. Yeah, I've seen quite a bit of that. I think it's like if like you're in the fandom, like you are like aware that that's like sort of the joke. Stormtroopers can't aim might be a joke older than the internet. Probably, yeah. Maybe. Empire. And then Republic era, I'm guessing is what this is. Yeah, definitely. Yes, 100%. Okay, I think we're almost there, boys. Oh, he's referencing to Anakin being a terrible father. Wait, what? I mean, Anakin was a terrible dad. That's another thing that I like really hate, like in the Star Wars fandom, is like people are like, no, Anakin and Vader are two totally different people. I'm like, what? No, that is it's such a fucking lame excuse. Such a lame excuse. Schema Joe, it was, but it's still wrong. They were told not to kill in A New Hope during the Death Star scene. They're hitting targets a majority of the time. Disney just made them absolutely, well, I mean, to be fair, incompetent in. I feel like the Stormtroopers don't get like a lot of play in the newer movies. Like we had the Red Stormtroopers, but what's that all about? You know. I'm also really shy, not a libertarian. I'm out here memeing. No, we know what you're up to. We know what you're up to. Okay. Almost there, boys. I just want to make sure that I have all these like labeled correctly. Old Republic era, boom. Old Republic. Okay, I think we're about ready to go. There's Empire Rebellion, New Republic. Wait, did I have those ones in here? Six, okay. One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm missing one. It's New Jedi Order. Okay. I want to make sure we're including Legacy, because as you guys know, that's my favorite time period. Why should I pay the waiters good hard money that I earned? I tell Brian I think tipping culture is dumb one time, and bam, he labels me a libertarian. I mean, I wish all it took for me to not be held responsible for violent crimes is to change my name and wear a mask. Wait, what? Oh, okay. Anakin Skywalker stuff, yes. Why risk disarming yourself by letting the boulder crush it and jumping? What? I'm also a generous tipper. And like, yes, like tipping culture does suck. Unless I get really seriously bad service. Even if I get seriously bad service, I'm like one of those dudes who's like, I want to be nice. Like I want to be nice to you. That type of shit. Okay. Dawn of the Jedi. Once more the Sith shall rule the galaxy. Dawn of the Jedums. Personal fave for Brian. I consider myself a libertarian, but I don't subscribe to many libertarian things. I don't think that people should be encouraged to do drugs or let anarchy reign. So, Zim, this is actually something we talked about, like in one of our like Barb's Boys chats and stuff like that. Was I think that like there are like a lot of things that like both those sides of like far left, far right people would agree on, but I think that the things that like a lot of people don't agree on is like drugs and anarchy, that kind of shit. I having people wait and serve on me, and I feel compelled to tip people a lot. I think it's dumb that wait staff aren't paid enough, but I tip as big as I responsibly can anyways, because me not tipping won't change that. Yeah, that's like sort of like they're still putting like the onus on you. They're like, no, that's your problem. I'm not going to pay my employees a livable wage. You need to pay them. That kind of shit. Let's get this channel to cover politics and get screened by the FBI. Yes, we're so close. Do you guys want to talk about some bomb threats? I'm joking. That's not serious. FBI agent, please don't listen. Okay, what else do we got here? Just need a couple more images. We're good to go. Old Republic era. Ooh, we'll do some KOTOR art for that one. Crank it up, baby! I'm probably already on the list of... No. You're already on a list because of your lightsaber collections. Like, this guy's getting too much pussy. We gotta make sure this guy has less lightsabers. He's getting all the puss, and none of these FBI agents can get it. Old Republic. I keep getting distracted by you guys while I'm trying to make my list. Rise of the Empire. No, not fucking 300. Get out of here with that shit. Brian, the audience wants political content. Time to stream Disco Elysium. What the hell is that? How much propane you got on hand? I have all the sabers and 30. Okay, so here's the other thing, dude. Like your giant pile of wands. Kylie was like, God damn! Like when she looked at the whole list, she was like, damn, that's like actually impressive. We'll call Clone War. We'll do like a Clone Wars image here, and we'll do that as the rise of the Empire era. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but 6 million people. Oh my God, Skooma, no, no, that is a hard no. I'm leaving that up. That was just for you, my man. Disband the FBI. They don't do anything but justify their paychecks. I mean, dude, like that's. Like, people have been saying that stuff about the CIA for a long time. They're like, they're only there to do coups in, like, South America. Damn, Skooma. Dude, fuck. Skooma doesn't mess around, man. Skooma's got a lot of opinions on a lot of things all of a sudden. The Rebellion. Star Wars. I spelled it Star Wars, but I think they got the point. What would be a good like image for the Rebellion? Honestly, man, original trilogy time frame, I don't give a shit. Honestly, like it's been. Let's say Dark Horse. Joe going through his Kanye arc. He sure is, my man. Iron Jesus, I hope you appreciated those really stupid memes that I made. I was like, I'm making these specifically for Iron Jesus. I know I'm talking away from the mic, Kylie. God. The views and opinions expressed in this live chat are 100% endorsed by Barb's Basement LLC. Hell yeah, brother. I'm talking away from the mic because I'm doing my tier list. It's a joke, FBI. It's a joke. You hear that, FBI? Arm Jesus, you came right in and stole your joke. Yes. I wanted to make a lot of specific Kip Duran committing war crimes type shit. Okay, we got the Rebellion arc in there. We're gonna do the New Republic. The New Republic. Once more, the Sith shall rule the galaxy. I mean, I guess I'll just throw in like the image of. I guess I'll just throw in the image of this shit. I love those Kit memes, but my client will be suing for you for them. Yes, yes. Don't kick my door in and shoot my dog. ATF. Also disband the ATF when they burn children and shoot people's dogs. I mean, dude, honestly, that's just like kind of cops just like shooting dogs in general. New Republic. New Jedi Order. We're 100% gonna use an image from the Yuuzhan Vong War. You better believe it, my man. NJO. Why would the ATF come to your home? I send them a letter every time I lose a gun in a boating accident. Yeah. Even in a galaxy far, far away, the most evil man in the galaxy was a career politician. Best Star Wars meme. Yes. But yeah, I mean, like that's we won't seriously get into like political conversations there, but you should distrust cops in general. They're not there for your betterment. They're there to. I'm just saying, some laws are unjust. You know. Okay, I got New Jedi Order in there. Then we're going to do Legacy. And then we're good to go. Legacy. The best era in all of Star Wars. Who will we do? We're going to do the classic one that I always go to. Okay. Boom. Replace, yes. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. What you gonna do? Gonna have everybody. Alright, just making these in Premiere really quick. Because I said mean things about them on Twitter after I crashed my boat with all my guns. Just going to a blaze pit. Okay, what the fuck? That's like the thing with like cryptocurrency is like they just have all their bitcoins on a hard drive and they're like, ooh, all of my bitcoins fell out into the highway and now I can't report them on my taxes. That kind of shit. Drop these dudes in Premiere. Bam. Legacy. Yeah, so write that one. Okay. Legacy. Okay. Yes. Nope. No. I wish Tier List Maker would let you use words instead of pics sometimes. Yes. I know it's a bit off topic, but I've been rewatching some clips from Arrested Development lately. It's really amazing. One of the best comedies ever. But wasn't that show canceled like 3 times? Like, what was the deal with that? Speaking of taxes, I have to finish filing those on Friday. I don't even want to think about taxes, brother. It's not even... No. Just, yeah, in general. It's not a fun time. Okay. New Jedi Order's in the bin. We'll do New Republic. Same RNG. Arrested Development is so good. I've watched like maybe 2 or 3 episodes of that show. I've also never seen a single episode of Better Call Saul. Ever. Like not once. Rebellion. Then then Clone Wars. CW, boom. Do some little bit of KOTOR action in here. Old Republic. Yes. Pre-Republic. Boom. Okay. Same RNG's Arrested Development so good. Don't watch seasons 4 and 5 of Arrested Development. Why not? The execs never had faith in the series, but it got popular after the series finale, so Netflix revived it. Not the best results. I'm more of a fan of MASH when it comes to content. Dude, a fan of MASH? Are you collecting a pension yet with that kind of taste in TV shows? Which version of the Clone Wars? It's just the Clone Wars era. 2003 was awesome for Grievous. 2008 made me cry when each clone died. That's like one of the things that I think a lot of people really identify with that series is they like that the clones like have personality. I don't give a shit about clones. I can't. I don't. You can never make me. I never will. It's not gonna happen for you. Okay. Tier list. Oh. But the 2003 Clone Wars stuff, honestly, I went back and watched that like somewhat recently. I didn't watch it when it was like actively coming out. No, I just think that it's funny. I also like Stargate SG-1 as well. Is Stargate SG-1 like the very first Stargate that ever happened? Okay. You know what's funny about that whole about Stargate and shit is that Star Wars just straight up like ripped that off. Brian races against clones, dude. Look, I mean, I'll say it. I'm not afraid. And to think all those sacrifices to be treated like some equipment after the war. I mean, yeah, that's kind of the whole... Oh, I didn't turn my backlight on. Google... Okay. It was good. Grievous, Avengers, Dooku, Anakin, Obi-Wan, Dirge, Mace Windu. I mean, Dirge is like back in... He's back in canon now. He's in like the War of the Bounty Hunters comics. Which I find to be pretty interesting. Like, I think it's cool that like they brought back Dirge. But I want to see him be like a weird little, creepy boy, I want him to be gross and weird looking. Tier list. Boom, there we go. Found him. Oh, don't ruin Dirge. Dude was a menace. I mean, he's still a menace in the in like his current iteration. Still like same dude. I want my Dirge to be a hot e-girl. I mean, couldn't he do that theoretically with like his weird like slug body? Like, isn't that an option for him? One second, boys. Almost there. Okay. I think that worked. There's a Dirge and Grievous tentacle hentai. How do you know that? Is there anything from Star Wars that you used to love but now hate or don't care for? For me, it's Mandos. Used to love them. Now I find them super stupid, even in the old EU. Look, man, I'm glad you said it. Honestly, I mean, like I love Tad. You know that me and Tad were boys, thick as thieves. But I have never been a fan of Mandalorians, and like I completely understand like why it's upsetting to some people, like the way the Mandalorians are now. Completely understandable. I completely get that. But for me, as a guy who does not care, it mostly seems fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh shit, I need to add an extra row to this. Here, we'll go back, add one more row. I love KOTOR era Mandos, where they're lunatic warmongers. They make fun villains. I mean, they're absolute lunatics in the Old Republic era. Say D-. And then we'll add F. I don't want to hide the extra rows. I want to add the extra rows. Okay. S, A, B, C, D. Okay. If I had to pick the jousting scene in 2003 Clone Wars, loved it as a kid. Now I'm like, it's cool, but it makes no sense in the scope of the world. I say, what about the Vong? Wait, what about the Vong? Are you guys saying that you don't like the Vong? I don't care what anyone says. The Vong are cool. They're cool. They've always been cool. I love Splatoon and anime, and not even I will touch tentacle hentai. Don't lie to me, Reagan. I know who you are. I know what you're like. Okay, let's see if I can't add row below. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, boom. All right, let's see if I can't change your name, though. Oh, boy. Hold on. D minus. Boom. And then we'll do just straight up F. Just straight booty. Boom. We're going to make you blue. Then D, we're going to change you to a nice little pink. All right. Vong are absolutely horrifying, but awesome. I like how over the top they went in the KOTOR Mandos. They really made fun villains. I mean, they were like nuking planets to glass and shit. What's better, Clone Wars or Rebels? I would say probably... There's like 3 good seasons of the Clone Wars. There's like some good episodes of the Clone Wars. There's not... I would say that there are parts of Rebels that are just like really, really fucking good. That I really, really enjoyed a lot. There's a lot in TCW that I just don't like. Just don't care for. Even in the New Republic era, they're insane. The Mandos literally assault the Jedi Council under the ex-rebellion leaders who exiled Luke's orders. They gunned down a Jedi for walking out the front door. Dude, I mean, that's fucking insanity. Share. Yes, Reagan, we're going to get there. We're going to share screen, okay? I like how over the top they went the KOTOR Mandos. They made it. Okay, yeah. Vong may be my favorite. Dude, the Vong would be your favorite villain faction? I thought your favorite villain faction would just be Kip Duran piloting the... Was he in the Galaxy Gun or the Sun Crusher? Vong from Star Wars versus Undyne from Star Trek. Undyne have planet-cracking weapons. I hope to see Star Wars in Kingdom Hearts 4 just to see the delicious toxic discourse online. Yes. Rebels better characters in my opinion. All the characters in TCW feel so static. Character development happens in between episodes. Yeah, like because TCW is like it's not told in chronological order, correct? Like it's in Rebels is. Who's better, Luke or Rey? I mean, it's Luke, 100%. Old Republic Sith are my favorite villains, hands down. I mean, I'll say this: I don't dislike Rey as a character. I think that she could have been interesting. They just really dropped the ball with it. Kip can't be my favorite villain faction because he's the real Star Wars protag. Yeah, TCW jumps around a lot. Yeah, I think that's like what I just don't care for about it. Okay, I'm gonna actually retitle this stream now. The actual title, what the fuck's going on? Close out of WinRAR. Close out of you. I will never pay for you. Well, Rey never drank green titty milk. That's true. Honestly, makes her a villain right away. Okay. There's going to be ads on this, just so you guys know. There's going to be like ads and shit all in the bottom of this and whatnot. Close out of that. Okay. Bring up this bad boy. Transition. Okay, you guys can see that, right? All the homies, you guys can see that? I'm going to bring it up on... Oh, wait, here's the problem, though. I'm going to do this. Transition back over to this. Bring StreamYard over here. Kylie? I just heard someone at my door and it freaked me out. Okay. Get StreamYard over here so that I can still view this. Daisy Ridley is bae, Stray is fine, and I don't particularly like her arc or journey. I mean, yeah, no one did, I feel. Luke wailing on Cadus after he kills Mara is insane. It's a fun read. Those books are not great. I will say that. They're not awesome. Okay, boom. Transition over. Okay, you guys should be able to see it now. Bring back up StreamYard here so that we can still sell us the ads, BB. I'm here for them. So guys, I made a Star Wars OC. Their name is Mara. Oh my god, I love that, man. That's a deep pull. That's a deep pull. We'll do this. Ranking the best Star Wars eras. Okay, that'll turn everyone off. Boom. Okay. Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau, the true saviors. I mean, I will agree with that. Like, I think that, like, the shit that's been coming out for, like, Star Wars in the last, like, Book of Boba Fett was definitely a mistake. But I do think that they at least have, like, a coherent thought process. I can't think of anything I'd rather not read than Luke fighting Jason after he kills Mara. I can't do it. I probably will never read the Denningverse. Dude, yes, I appreciate a Denningverse hatred story. Okay. So what we got here, maybe I should rearrange these. We got Legacy at the end. We got Dawn of the Jedi right there. We got the Old Republic right there. We have TCW, the Clone Wars right there. And then we have the Rebellion era. We have New Jedi, or the New Republic, New Jedi Order, and then Legacy. Does that make sense for everybody? Wait, what? What are we talking about up here, Mahmood? Are you just adding an extra letter to everyone's names saying they're clones? Did it really take you 15 minutes to pull this? I had to get the screenshots, man. I get high quality screenshots. Come on, man. Here's the issue with Google Chrome now. Here's the issue with Google Chrome. Everything downloads as a web PH file or whatever the fuck it is. So I have to bring them all into Adobe Premiere and then convert them. I know I love Luke because he's so gentle and compassionate. It sounds like a sad time. Yes. Yes, it is. Who let Denning cook? Orange Jesus. That's why I love you, man. But yes, Connor, it did take me fucking 15 minutes to pull this up, you son of a bitch. Yes, but I will always welcome the Denning hate. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got 7 here. So this one's... I feel like this one will be difficult for me a little bit. I don't know how George Lucas didn't like Mara Jade. There's a really funny like meme video of him slapping the shit out of somebody who brought up Mara Jade in a meeting, and I love it. And don't forget Luke, the clone of the clone of the clone, etc. That is a pretty dumb naming convention in the old books. I will say, like there's a part in the Thrawn books where I almost said Jakasanu. What's the fucking wizard? What's the wizard's name? The dude that like was living on Wayland. It's right there. It's right there. Clone Jedi. Clone Jedi. Cloned Jedi. I just did a fucking video on this goddamn thing. Jorah Sabayoth. Jesus, I don't know why that was so hard for me to figure out. But yeah, Jorah Sabayoth. He says his name, and Thrawn goes, "This guy is a clone. He's got 2 U's in his name." I was like, "You didn't even see it written out." I was like, "You didn't even see it written out. You just guessed that the dude had 2 U's in his name. Ridiculous." Yeah, it's from Robot Chicken. Yeah, dude. Yeah, buddy. I didn't come with Mara Jade. Get out right now. Jorah Sabayoth. Maybe it's Joris with 2 U's. Austin chose Starkiller. People were talking about like bringing Starkiller in as an Inquisitor in our Discord. I think that was Mahmood that was talking about it. I would be fine with that. I would be fine with that as long as he was actually a threat. I posted the vid to discuss. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that after this. Okay. So here we got Dawn of the Jedi. So this would be pre-Republic, the Old Republic, Clone Wars / Rise of the Empire, Rebellion era, New Republic, New Jedi Order, Legacy. I guess he mispronounced it, but I have to agree. The idea of clones having vowels added to their names it's really dumb. Grand Admiral Thrawn. Oh, dude, my sight. I fucking love listening to the audiobook of all the Thrawn stuff and having Jorah Sabayoth, "Where are my Jedi, Grand Admiral Thrawn?" It's just relentless. So, okay, where should we start off? You guys let me know which one should we start off with in our rankings here. What about the old theory of Obi-Wan? Get the fuck out of here, Mahmood. Who should we start off with in terms of publishing eras? Makes me laugh every time. Yes. I'm tempted to go with Dawn of the Jedi because it has I have a weird hate-love relationship with it. Let's go in historical order. Okay. So Dawn of the Jedi, I won't place it yet. I would struggle to say that it's S tier because you guys know that I fucking absolutely hate the idea of Grey Jedi and the idea of Grey Jedi existing at all. So this comic book really gave a lot of people brain worms. Just gave them straight up brain rot. But there's things about that era of Star Wars that I really enjoy. In the Dawn of the Jedi comics, seeing the Rakata just being the most comically evil that they possibly could be. Absolutely love it. I wish they would have given us an Old Republic movie. Yes. Grey Jedi is so centrist. Grey Jedi are self-insert characters that people write for themselves. People used to think that Obi-Wan was a clone and his code was Obi-Wan and he came up with Obi-Wan. And that person was immediately put in prison, or what happened with that person? But yeah, I wish they would have given us an Old Republic movie as well. I think that Rian Johnson would actually do really well in that time era, the time span, because I've said it before, he's not a bad director. He doesn't make bad movies. It's just The Last Jedi had the unparalleled thing to overcome of taking place after the Force Awakens. There's stuff I love and hate in it. I don't think they are gray. They're just questioning the Jedi and their motives. That's a revolution. Rakata are awesome. Give it an A tier at least. So the Dawn of the Jedi comics were kind of fucked over by Disney buying out the publishing rights, because it got cut way short along with Legacy Volume 2. There's a lot of really cool Sith lore and how they started. I would consider that Old Republic. I consider the Dawn of the Jedi stuff is pre-Republic. It's 28,000 years before Episode 4. But I would say the Rakata shit, the ancient alien type stuff that's going on in that time frame, top notch. Artwork, there's a Dawn of the Jedi book that is just pure trash, just straight garbage, just no good. You guys know I love John Ostrander, but I'm gonna have to place this as maybe a B. It's got to be a B, right? Because, like I said, there's good things that come from that comic book series. So there's a line. Just saw that it's boys' night, girl club in the house, dude. Okay, so live long W Force. It's not just boys is a non-gendered term. It encompasses everybody. That's why there's a Z at the end. That's how you know it's non-gendered. Still a Rakata, though. Everyone is welcome to call me Sleepy Joe just because I am missing the presence of the president at this moment. I really hated Rey so much. She was so OP. I mean, honestly, I don't think that she's more OP than Luke was, in certain aspects. It's just that there's implied training that happens off screen for Episode 9 where they're just yeah, well, fucking Rey and Leia were doing stuff off screen. Don't think about it. That kind of shit. But that's a criticism that people had of Luke, back in the day, was he trains with Obi-Wan for 30 minutes on the Millennium Falcon. Luke earned his right to be OP. He learned it. Rey didn't. That's Rey. The struggles that Rey goes through aren't struggles that are they're affecting her maybe emotionally, but Luke's losing fucking hands. He's finding out that his dad is Hitler's right hand man, that kind of stuff. But yeah. But so Dawn of the Jedi, gonna put it in a B tier ranking because I there's who's the Kwa, KWA? The Kwa, they have Stargate technology. They have they can just warp instantaneously to a different side of space. And the cool added bit of Rakata lore is that they found the Rakata they're force sensitives and stuff like that. So, maybe we can teach these guys how to be good dudes. And no, they're just universally evil. It's the orc mentality, in Lord of the Rings and stuff. They're just bred and born to be evil, So it's the Rakata, seeing them savage the Kwa and then go all throughout the galaxy, terraforming planets. In the Dawn of the Jedi comic book series, they show Tatooine prior to it just being desert planet, because they just like they change like the ecological state of the entire planet. I'm just teasing. Agree about Dawn of the Jedi, dude. Dawn of the Jedi. I hate to like give it like B ranking. I just think that it could have been more fleshed out. There's like a really good line in the Dawn of the Jedi comic, like in the very beginning. There's like Ashla and Bogan, the two different moons of Tython, and Bogan's like for the dark side users, and Ashla, we send people there if they're being too good. If they're being like too good of guys, then we gotta send them to Ashla to give them a little bit of edge. We don't want to be hanging out with a bunch of narcs. They're hanging out with like Mormon missionaries or something. Didn't the Quad devolve into dinosaurs at some point? I don't think so. Not that I remember. If memory serves, they just kind of like fuck off for a while. I don't like they come back. They might. They may have like devolved into something. I don't think it's dinosaurs though. Let's see here. Yeah, there's not a ton of information on those on the Quad in general, and that's like sort of what I like about them. I like that the Qua they're like this mysterious force out there in the galaxy, But yeah, long live W Force. I'm just gonna call you Long Live. Dawn of the Jedi, great comic book series, pretty good era, but there's like some things that John Ostrander got to do with that series that I don't agree with. Like the Ashland Bogan thing, getting back to that, was I think that people took that so literally. They're like, being too light side is throwing the Force out of balance. I think that's like a fundamental misunderstanding of the Force. But there's cool shit like seeing like the Sith species like exist with like other species that like aren't just like tied to being Sith Lords, Cool stuff. Now, we'll go with the Old Republic next. Man, this one's gonna be a little bit of a struggle for me. I don't know where I would rank the Old Republic. Honestly, it's kind of not my era, if I'm being serious, if I'm being honest. There's the Rakata that enslaved and destroyed, but there's also the elder Rakata who are more peaceful. The Rakata are in the Old Republic MMO for a minute. Like they're in there a little bit. Dwayne, what's going on, my friend? Man, I feel like I haven't seen you in forever. What is going on? Thought bomb. Thought bomb. Yes. What's going on, Dwayne? We go from Tatooine to Jakku to Pisana just to give us Tatooine. Yeah, there's way too many desert planets in like J.J. Abrams clearly wanted to have like his desert planet. You know what I'm saying? Old Republic is S tier. So many good things that came from it. This list is going to be. I'm going off my own personal biases here. I mean, we haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, so yeah, that's not really on you at that point. Like some of the most popular and fleshed out characters from the Old Republic. Okay, let's run them down. Because other things happened in like technically quote unquote the Old Republic era. We got KOTOR 1, KOTOR 2. We got what was the war between Exar Kun leading the Mandalorians? What was that war called? The Sith War? The Second Sith War? Long time no see. Fucking JT, my friend, what's going on? Scuba, do you want to put some JT memes in the chat for me? My site, you do some of those too. Hit us with some JT memes. So this was something that Scuba and I had like a brief conversation about in Discord the other day. I was like, look, I don't love the Naga Sadow stuff from the earlier Old Republic stuff. It just, I don't know, like the artwork in those comic books and stuff like that. I'm not a huge fan of Kevin J. Anderson, like kind of in general. I understand that, Kevin J. Anderson got fucked over quite a bit, but I don't know that I love those comics. Revan Trilogy. I know that people love Naga Sadow. I love his weird fleshy eye ship that he's got. Pretty cool ship. Wooden sailing spaceship. I mean, does Bane count as being part of the Old Republic? Revan, Traya, Bastila, Scion, Nihilus, Satele, Exar Kun, Ula Caldruma, the list goes on and on, baby. I think we can't deny the new Sith Force Wars. NCFW is peak Star Wars. The new Sith Force Wars. Are you just trying to say a not safe for work joke here? Exar Kun, what war was that he fucking ran? Let's see here. Because I know that the Mandalorians were like kind of like pissed off by like him like not helping them out after the fact. Okay, let's see here. Becoming the Dark Lord. The fuck was the name of that war? All right, good night, guys. Good night, Connor. I'm sorry I broke your keyboard, buddy. Where'd that keyboard go, actually? Where'd I put that? Don't worry, I threw it. Here, we'll find it really quick. Rest in peaches, shitty keyboard. It'll be the new Stormy. We'll set him right there. Boom, there he is. Okay, Maul Walker. What's going on? Dude, Maul. The guy who looks the most like a cop but isn't a cop. Yes, Bane counts, Brian. Old Republic ends at 1,000. That's pretty convenient. He got in just right at the mile marker there. He got right there. Exarchum, code E. What the fuck? But yeah, Small Walker. Fucking sick ass mustache. Okay, look, I'm gonna rank the Old Republic. It's gotta be S tier. You know, it's gotta be an S tier level. It's the thing is with the Old Republic is that there's just so much space encapsulated there. Like with the Dawn of the Jedi era, like the pre-Republic stuff, there's only so much material from that point in time. Like there's only so much stuff going on there. Like we realistically have the one book that's set in the Dawn of the Jedi era, then the comic book series. The comic book series got cut short, like it wasn't really that well fleshed out. And the John Jackson Miller comic book for Knights of the Old Republic, incredible. Absolutely fucking love it. Like masterclass. It's for those of you who don't know, in the Knights of the Old Republic comic book, there's a whole sect of Jedi who we'll do this. We'll do one of these. Incognito window. Knights of the Old Republic comic. The reason why I wanted to show you guys this because there's like really fucking. I think it's just hilarious in the beginning of this comic book run that here. Let's go to the Wikipedia page for it. Let's see here. There's a precise image that I want to find. Oh no, where is it at? Maybe we just gotta go to Zane character around here somewhere. Jack Miller, the GOAT, one of the most goated with the sauce writers of all time. Oh, I don't think they're gonna show the image in it. But my favorite part about this group of masters is they go, hey, we've had like an inkling that something bad is going to be happening with these Sith Lord. There's going to be like a new Sith Lord popping up. We better kill all of our apprentices about it. And they just murder these kids that they raised since birth. Like they brought them up, raised them, showed them the ways of the Force, and then killed them because one of them were like, hey, there might be a bad Jedi coming out of this. KOTOR comics are my favorite or my second favorite. KOTOR is my favorite thing in the EU. I mean, Skuma, we all know that. You and John Jackson, you guys are boys. Same Skuma. Oh God, not them. They committed they committed an Anakin hard. These are too expensive to let go and sell for my collection. No chance, Captain. Dude, same. I mean, you guys know I got the full run of Legacy because of my wife. Aiden, what's going? Dude, Aiden, where have you fucking been, man? I thought you were dead. He couldn't take any. I mean, you gotta, look, man, you gotta be safe. Whenever I have a bad dream that like my wife is going to like become just like, kind of a little bit worse, immediately kill her, slice her in half. All the Jedi Covenant members besides Lucian saw the vision. Okay, yeah, that's right. Because Lucian was the only one who like couldn't see into the future. I mean, still, that does not count. Working every single day and moving to a new apartment. Dude, cheers to you for the new apartment. Good luck having like, adult bills and shit. Shit sucks. They should have given Snoke a bigger role, but they decided to kill him off. He was actually a clone. I mean, it's even beyond that. He's just a clone. Like he's a mass-produced Strandcast and being dead from a car accident. Yeah, that's like the last time I heard anything from you. It was like you got into a car accident and then, as far as I know, you just kind of walked off into the ether and died. But yeah, they couldn't take any chances with with their Padawans potentially being bad guys. But Skuma, correct me if I'm wrong, because it's been a while since I've reread through the John Jackson Miller run here. They were just seeing Revan and Malak, correct? We're going to bring him back to life for Celebration. Dude, I'm so hyped for you guys. You guys get to go to Celebration. It's going to be sick. But, so, back to the tier list. The reason why I put Dawn of the Jedi in B is because there's only so much material there. And the stuff that is there, there's a lot of interesting shit. We have, like, the Force Hounds, like how They the Rakata were like using force sensitives like to sniff out like planets with the force that like were kind of powerful, like with irradiating it and stuff. They're like, all right, we're just gonna go there and we're gonna fucking imperialize the shit out of this entire population. Well, I thought they all die in a very comedic manner, save for Kunala. Never been able to pronounce that name. Jedi Covenant is a little mini CIA within the Jedi. They just like, we absolutely cannot allow the Sith to return. They were all the ingest by the means. Yes. Snoke is just a pickle Palpatine, especially since he's in a jar. Mahmood, I'm happy that like that dumb joke that Zach and I have been making for like 2 years now has caught on. I thought Snoke would have been Darth Plagueis. Austin. Here's the problem that you have with your train of thought. You thought these movies would be good. Austin, man, that's kind of on you. How do some of these? Let's see here. How do some of these dudes die? Jedi. It's the Jedi Covenant, correct? Covenants. I did not spell that right at all. Let's see here. We'll look up deaths. Oh, this is from the Jediverse of the Sith. Best source book in the world. Deaths. Let's see how these guys all die comedically. Yeah, this is the image of them killing all their Padawans. They're like, better safe than sorry. Better safe than sorry. Yeah, I'm not spoiling it. Okay. But Dawn of the Jedi, very selective amount of stuff. The stuff that is there, B at best. KOTOR, like the Old Republic era, too much good shit going on there. Oh my god, Scuba's too. You were too late, Scuba. I'm sorry. Palpatine fried Plagueis. The way Palpatine tells Anakin the tale. I thought Palpatine slit his throat or something. Nope. Fires him. Yeah, didn't he like just get him too drunk? Death to the Padawans. Yeah. I thought not. It's another story the Jedi would tell you. So what's been ranked? What's been ranked so far? We have KOTOR up in S tier. I'm more partial to KOTOR 2 than I am to KOTOR 1. I think that the story of KOTOR 2 leaves so much to like your own moral interpretation of like where you think the unjustified means there. And Kreia, just like absolutely fantastic villain in the sense that no matter what you do from the start, she does not, she gives you like kind of an idea that like maybe, maybe you could like please her in some way. But in reality, she's dead set in her ways of just like trying to kill off the Force essentially. And I love like the mad dash to just fill the roles that like Revan and his Sith had been filling prior to. And like the Sith Triumvirate or whatever. Like I just love like the wild nature of the galaxy at that point in time. Absolute lunacy. Rise of Lord Vader, Fries Lord Vader, Spies Lord Vader. Oh my god. Yeah, he drank a little too much, then fell asleep. Palpatine started telling Plagueis about the speech he was going to give for his acceptance as Chancellor was frying him with lightning. But the Wookiee cookies was S tier. You got to admit, that's true. But yeah, there's too much good stuff in the Old Republic era. I will allow Bane to be considered the dropping off point for the Old Republic. But in the same vein of John Jackson Miller, there was, what was the other comic series that he did? Let me go up here. This, go back. Go back a little bit more here. What's the name of that other comic run that he did? Jonathan Jackson Miller. Let's see this. John Jackson Miller. Star Wars. Comics. Boom. Wookiee Cookie isn't edible. I missed. Yes. Knight Errant. Incredibly mid. Incredible mid comic book run. Not going to lie. I was completely unimpressed by this. It was like totally unimagined. I don't really know like what they were trying to go with it. Like it didn't do much for me. God, the ads on this website are brutal. So I guess like the Knight Errant would technically count as the Old Republic, right? Right? Oh, thank you, Art and Jesus. You answered before I even looked it up. The fact that Twi'lek French kissed Obi-Wan in Lego Star Wars 3 while Cody just watched is wild. Are you talking about Ayla Secura? Haven't played KOTOR 2, but the Switch port of KOTOR sucks. Big booty cheeks. Why does it suck? What's going on with the KOTOR 2 port? Bane era was the beginning of the era of peace in the galaxy. Sith were considered eradicated, and the Jedi were forced to disband their army by Valorum. It was the fitting end to the Old Republic. I would agree with that. I think the edible version is better. On God, no cap, for real, for real. The control sec. I mean, did you play KOTOR like when it was like in its heyday? Like, were you like around during that point in time, or what was going on there? Because it is very dated. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, there's too much in like the Old Republic era that I would consider to be top notch quality. KOTOR 1, great introduction to like that time. And the other thing that I fucking loved about Knights of the Old Republic was there's so many drops, so many like little hints and clues and stuff like that of shit that happened in the expanded universe. Like this massively huge, successful game came out, and people, they want to act like, oh well, George he never took part in the expanded universe. They're mentioning Exar Kun. The Mandalorians are like, oh, like we helped them do all this stuff. Exar Kun, it will kill drama. Like, there's so many like good little fucking nuggets in there about the EU. Also, Brian, disregard Chrome, embrace Brave, has a built-in ad blocker. Okay, I'm listening. Brave browser. Ooh, maybe this might be. Let's see here. Oh, okay. I'm going to download this. Right now. You convinced me. You alone have convinced me. Wait, where did my StreamYard go? Let me see here. StreamYard? StreamYard, come back. Oh, I think I opened it up. There we go. Want to meet hot Ewoks in your area. .com. Controls were fine. They worked. On the Switch port, though? When did KOTOR 1 release again? Dude, 2003. That hurts my bones. So does Opera, and it has dark mode as default. Hell yes. Damn, I didn't know. Dude, you didn't know it existed until 2 years later? I also stopped using. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like dog shit. Yeah, you guys are right. 2003 was the beginning of the golden age of Star Wars. 2003, the Clone Wars, Battlefront, KOTOR, etc. Dude, there was just a lot of just really top-notch shit coming out during like that point in time. So much good shit. Hold on. I'm running the downloader for that so we can fucking browse this without having to deal with all of... Yes. Boom. Okay. Downloading. We're good to go. Rey was so stupid she could use the Force... Oh, I gotta move over here. Use the Force. So great. I mean, I wouldn't say that's like her being dumb, you know. Check the Discord again. Oh, God. I'm always worried about what you're posting in there. Okay, yeah. But KOTOR, Knights of the Republic, Knights of the Republic 2. A lot of good stuff. But the thing you got to remember about the Old Republic is that SWOTOR is in there, which ruined the whole Revan story. I will never... Oh, hold on. Boom. This guy up here. Shares completely private anonymous products and sites. Okay, boom. All right. And then we'll just go to google.com. We'll have that boy up. Hope I spelled Google right. Okay, boom. All right. But we're going to bring back up streaming here for myself. No, I was born in 2005. Oh, God, my bones. That hurts my bones. Okay, so we've all agreed that the Old Republic era, top-notch S tier. Next up, and worst of all, SWOTOR is an MMO. It's worst crime, being an MMO. Few bad things, don't spoil everything. The Revan book and SWOTOR were some of the worst to come from KOTOR, and that's when Star Wars started its slump a bit. Yeah, that's something that I was talking about like in a really recent video was SWOTOR, its like last two like really giant massive expansions, like the Eternal Throne stuff, that was made post Disney owning Star Wars. So they just made like the most ridiculous, insane shit. And they're like, no, you guys like this, right? I'm like, no, fucking absolutely not. Like, they're introducing like a whole brand new, massive, galaxy spanning empire that takes both the Republic and the Sith to like their breaking point. Like stupid, ridiculous, dumb shit. Like absolutely not on board with. So there's SWTOR sits like in a weird era of Star Wars where parts of it can very, very easily just slot right in to the rest of the expanding universe. There are other parts that are just like, dude, this never made sense. At least the trailers are cool. The trailers are cool. Show both of the videos from Discord. We'll look at those once we get through our tier list. But moving on to, I would say, we'll say that this encompasses both 1000 BBY and onwards to the Clone Wars, like the rise of the Empire situation. All the new saber designs, I'm like, what the fuck? Little dagger sabers protruding from the pommel and a bunch of other crazy designs. You're talking about like in SWTOR? I love a lot of the SWTOR like lightsabers. I'm a sucker for a lightsaber staff. Give me one of those, dude. On board 100%. Or okay, wait. Should we not make this Should we not make the Clone Wars era to encompass like the Bane stuff too? Because I feel like the rise of the Empire is like 100 years prior to Episode 1 and then up to Episode 3, right? SWTOR trailers are the ultimate catfish. Yeah, the SWTOR trailers were sick as fuck though, and there was like a more recent trailer they had done for SWTOR for their most recent expansion, we'll say, quote unquote expansion. It was like two new missions. Also very, very sick. Darth Malgus should have been dead a long time ago though. I really hate how Rian Johnson made Luke weak and tired and idiotic. Honestly, man, I kind of blame J.J. Abrams for all that. A tier for the Era of Peace. Jedi Apprentice books were really good. I love Qui-Gon's Apprentice stuff. Xanados was a cool villain. Xanados. Was he? I feel like he was also Dos. No, not Xanadu. Star Wars. Let's see here. Because in like Disney canon, he also has an apprentice there too, like a different apprentice that's not Obi-Wan. Okay. Malgus is lame, Lamau. I mean, Malgus would have like maintained his cool factor if they didn't just keep him alive in perpetuity. He was like the big poster child he was like the main villain of SWTOR, and if he had actually died like during like the main 6 like story missions, like for all that stuff, he probably would have been fine. But SWTOR, it's a bit of like a bad egg in a bunch. RNGesus call him lame while in a room with him. Malgus? What? Commander Cody never forgets, and George gets mad. Well, we're definitely going to watch the one where George slaps the shit out of that dude for bringing up Mara Jade. Xanados was Qui-Gon's apprentice before Obi-Wan. He died a crime lord, and Qui-Gon killed him. Fit of rage, Xanados burned his face with a saber and renounced Qui-Gon and turned to the dark. Bum, 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 bum. He became a Dark Jedi, swearing revenge on Qui-Gon. The prequels are better than the sequels. I mean, dude, everyone fucking... I will say the cinematography from... I always try to say something good about the sequel era. Good night, folks. Have fun. Reagan, you old motherfucker. Dude, snort some Adderall and stay awake. There are things about the sequels that I enjoy, but, you know, Rey's not one of them. Okay, but we'll say... We'll just go to the Clone Wars here. So, how would I rank this? Because I don't have like that feverish love of the Clone Wars that other people have. I love the prequels. Because let's think this through. Realistically, if we're talking like the prequel era, we're talking episode 1, 2, and 3. We're talking The Republic. So the Republic comic book series, focusing on Quinlan Vos. Fantastic, dude. I would reread through that shit like a million times a year. Prequel has cringe dialogue at times, but my Zoomer brain is filled with joy every time I see my clone boys. I love that. Clone Wars is S tier, easy for me. Well, because JT, you love not only the TCW stuff, the Dave Filoni stuff, but you also love the Republic stuff. So it's like the old expanded universe. Okay, wait. Ulti, you said that you were born in 2005. What? What the fuck, dude? God damn, dude, I'm so fucking old. But yeah, like, I mean, I understand, like, it's got to be an S tier. It's an S tier, 100%. Clone War, dude, Clone Wars. Even excluding TCW for me, the Republic comics and John Ostrander just being an absolute fucking masterclass in writing some really great Star Wars shit. Fellow Zoomer, Sherrod Het is great if you. I'm gonna read on this monitor. Sherrod Het is great if you put it in anything other than S, and then I'm deceased. I mean, your boy loves him some crate. Fellow Zoomer, what's up, my fellow Zoomers? Yes. The Clone Wars aren't as fun as the Sith Wars, but it's fun enough. 2003 CW was top tier TV Star Wars. I'd say that alone is S, but the 2008 CW contradicts itself and really brings it down. I have to view like the Clone Wars animated show from Dave Filoni as like completely separate from the expanded universe. As long as the Clone Wars includes the video that I put in general chat, I'm with S. Okay. Public Comics tying all the prequels together and seamlessly. The Empire era chef's kiss. I love the Clone Wars. Dude, Maul, I know the crowd that you run in. I know that you love TCW. I know it. But for those of you who aren't aware, in the Republic comics, it crescendos so perfectly into the Dark Times comics. It's like just like a very organic continuation of that comic book run. TCW clones, cool designs, but yeah, the contradictions, insanity breaking. Mark 1 armor better than Mark 2 armor. I don't know. I don't really give a shit about the fucking the Jedi armor in those. I'm a classic like robe and grayish beige tunic kind of guy. Like the moment that I could like wear Jedi like cloaks in KOTOR, I did it. Dark Times is 100% Republic Part 2. Oh yeah, 100. Yes, of course. Like the only thing that I will say is like I wish we got more of like a definitive conclusion to Quinlan Voss's stuff. More so than like the common what we get. I love Ahsoka more than Rey. Best comics have a Part 2 sub story. Yes. I mean, I wouldn't even compare them. Just give me my best card and I'm good to go. A fellow Mandalorian lover. I'll have to report you to Tad. So, but yeah, we'll have to say, even like there are like such good episodes of TCW, like season 7, like that season that like after TCW came back. I mean, some of the best Star Wars things I've seen like in a long time. Old Republic armor is S tier, then Clone Mark 1 armor, and then dude, the Clone Mark 1 armor, sick as fuck. And dude, the Stormtrooper design peaks with Legacy, like where they have just like a more finely tuned version of the Stormtrooper armor. Fantastic, absolutely fucking love it. So we'll keep the prequel / the Clone Wars S tier. Okay, so next after this, we're gonna say this kind of encompasses 10 years prior to Episode 4 to like Episode 6. Well, the Clone Wars era is so it's not just TCW; it also has just CW. And all the comics got to be S. I mean, even if like you're counting both like Disney and all the other shit. Clone Commando armor is sweet too. Yes. Austin, good night, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. I found the Marvel calls the Empire era collection at Ollie's bargain store and bought parts 1 through 4, reading the tail end of Republic and Dark Times. Had a blast. Are you talking about like these like these compendiums over here? Like one of these dudes. Like here, I'll bring up OBS so we can make this a little bit larger. Bam! Like these Epic Collection guys over here. Those dudes. One of the best ways that you can like read Star Wars content right now. Okay, so look, I love the original trilogy. Pretty good stuff. I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Like the original trilogy is the trilogy that I go back to the least. Well, no, that's not true. I mean, like I'll go back and watch sequel stuff sometimes. But it's not to like have fun with it. Frodo's Mark 1 armor is my favorite. Yeah, dude. Oh, I heard that is Frodo. I was like, he's memeing right now. Frodo's Mark 1 armor is my favorite. Dude, I have to link we at some point we'll need to watch through Tad Larkin's video about how the 2008 TCW does not fit into the expanded universe. It's a very, very good video essay. I feel that's fair, but remember, if it weren't for A New Hope, we wouldn't be having this conversation. I know, but dude, A New Hope's kind of boring, man. I'm not gonna lie. Like looking at it with like my current this generation brain, there's not enough Jedi running around, so like there's not. I love the weird Force shit. I love the weird Force stuff. That's what I'm here for. That's why I wanna see wizards just slapping swords, just two beefy boys slapping beef. So I need to put the original trilogy. The OT is definitely not the era I'd jump into if I could. Yes, Star Wars: A New Hope. When Planet Peace and Old Dread walks in. Star Wars: A New Hope when Planet Peace and Old Dread walks in. Really, I love watching A New Hope. The scene with the twin suns and the Force theme is swelling is awesome. I mean, A New Hope, it's just very slowly paced. Because like movies back in that time period, you would get like a James Bond movie, right? The credits would start rolling. It's like the credits starting like during like the 70s. Crazy fucking long. Like opening credits. You would see James Bond, he'd be like sultrily walking out of his hotel room, You would see like full walking in. He's walking, he's doing his thing, sits down at the bar, shaking out stirred plates. They slide it over to him. He sits down, takes a sip, clips his cigar, lights a cigar, sits back. There's some milling about in the background for 30 seconds. And then, the hot woman walks in. She sits down. And he's like, ooh, get to the point. That's like, it's my whole thing. It's like, just get to the fucking meat of the situation. You know what I'm saying? Like, just speed it along. Like, we live in like an era where, you're just scrolling through TikTok super quick. I don't have the brain space to deal with it anymore. The movie is good, but no Jedi, no clones, and tons of fascists turns me off. Dude, you're not turned on by space fascists? Come on, dude. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is kind of off topic, but have you read the Star Wars Indiana Jones crossover and Star Wars Tales? The story's name is, yes, like where Han Solo dies and Chewbacca is Bigfoot on Earth. It's a bit slow paced, but the setup, yeah, we got all the info that we need. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, man. It's just, I understand it's super groundbreaking, obviously, for the time. As somebody who works in like film production, I get it. I understand like how big of a deal it is. It's just not, honestly, man. I'm gonna say I like Episode 1 more than A New Hope. It's really a sad story, but I loved it. Yes, Into the Great Unknown was great. Those are like the stories that people threw a blanket over. They're just like, all of these are in the expanded universe. So, if I'm being honest with myself, I fucking think that Episode 1, best of all the prequels. I know that people fucking hate, Jar Jar Binks. It was a funny meme. We all dislike him. Yeah, we all get it. But Episode 1 is like the most Star Wars movie to happen. Just, it's kind of uncomplicated fun. Cool shit's happening. You're seeing a dude whip out a double-bladed lightsaber for the first time on film. I mean, I know that Exar Kun had one prior to Episode 1. I don't know, man. What? Dude, prequels. Episode 1 had Qui-Gon Jinn. That's like an acceptable take. Yes, dude. RNGs, this is why I keep you on salary, man. This is why I keep you on salary. Dude, Episode 1, it's probably the one that I can have the most fun watching. If I'm being real. Okay, so New Republic era. So, how do we classify New Republic era? I would say like the Thrawn trilogy. The prequels were George at his peak. I mean, yeah. Episode 1 is okay, but there's a shit ton of plot holes in that one. I mean, I don't give a fuck about that, man. I'm seeing a dude run around with a double-bladed lightsaber. I'm seeing Droid Deca, going all over the place, shooting their shit around. I'm seeing Gungans throw like these weird electricity balls at droids and shit. It's just good, uncomplicated fun. New Republic is S tier for me. Okay, so RNGesus, what would you classify as the New Republic era? Because what I think of like the Jedi Search books, the Jedi Academy books, Thrawn trilogy. The Yuuzhan Vong stuff is like definitively New Jedi Order. What other like books / comics would be taking place in the New Republic era? The Thrawn trilogy is like thoroughly in that. Dark Empire. Ooh, Dark Empire, man. That one's a bit rough. Dark Empire. The Phantom Menace had a certain look, stayed very true to the concept art by doing Doug Chiang, last VHS Star Wars movie too. Young Jedi Knights, Junior Jedi Knights. Qui-Gon had more than one brain cell. He would have went to a currency exchange. That is good. He's just at the airport. He's like, look, man, I got to convert this into euros. Could you please give me some euros? Dark Empire was whack for bringing Palps back. I've said this before, and I'll say it again. There's a part of me that just really gets off on being on Reddit and seeing people on certain Discords and shit like, oh, dude, fucking the expanded universe was like pretty bad, and you know, they brought Palpatine back, and then Episode 9 comes out. I'm like, yeah, fucking suck it. Thrawn Trilogy, X-Wing, Cockatron, S tier. Thrawn was a small role. It has a small role in X-Wing. Thrawn wasn't in X-Wing. Yeah, what? Thrawn was a small role in X-Wing. When does X-Wing take place? Also, hey, JT. Scooby, he's been here for like 30 minutes. Where have you been, man? Yes, my side, I forgot about the Jedi Knights game. Oh, fuck, that is a good point. Damn, dude. But Heir to the Empire is just as good as the original trilogy for me as a continuation. Sorry, I was AFK. How dare you? Dude, the Jedi Knights game, those ones are fucking goated. I love all the new Thrawn books, the trilogy and the prequel trilogy and the Chiss Ascendancy. I haven't read any of the new Thrawn ones. I listened to the first one on audiobook. I was like, it's got your similar stylings to, you know, your run-of-the-mill Thrawn book. Because they're all by Timothy Zahn. Like, he does all those ones as well. Wait, do you mean the X-Wing comics? Yeah, I think you guys are talking about two different things. I think that Scoom was talking about the X-Wing books that focus around Corran Horn. They tie well together. I think that like Timothy Zahn's original idea for that was that they wouldn't necessarily like deviate from the expanded universe. I've heard is good. Dude, the Thrawn trilogy is spectacular. There's some areas in there that they get a little off the rails. The Islamari, bit weird. bit of a weird concept that you just go to a planet where there's lizards that negate the Force. The scene in the air when Luke is uncomfortable settling a dispute about currency because he never had to handle a situation like that as S tier alone. Love that part of the book. Are we talking about in the God, when does that happen? When Luke meets Jorah Sabayoth and he like goes up to R2, he's like, man, I think this guy's like a little fucking off. Thrawn trilogy is so good. I love it as much as the OT. Okay, so we're gonna say New Republic era, Thrawn, Jedi, the Jedi Academy games. Jedi Search has got to be in there, even though I don't like them. Dark Force Rising, I think. Dark Force Rising. What are we talking about? DFR, I think. Are we talking Dark Force Rising? Expanded Universe trilogy, the Disney canon trilogy, and the Ascendancy trilogy are all great. Oh, you've seen trilogy. All great listens on Audible. I mean, my client is in that era too. To be fair, okay, Kip Duran and the Jedi Search books are in that time frame, and I fucking hate the Jedi Search books. Hate them. It was before he met Sabayoth. Heir to the Empire, first book. Okay, because is it in the second book that he meets? Jorah Sabayoth? Yeah, but like RGs, I know that you're the run of the mill Kibble, dude. What's going on, dude? Miss you, love you, glad to see you. But yeah, Kip Duran as a OG Kip Duran disliker. Heir to the Empire, Dark Force Rising, Last Command. That's the order. Okay. That I think we gotta. I feel like I need to put it in A. For me personally, I feel like I gotta put it in A. Like there's a lot of good in there, but there's like some of that weird early publishing for the Jedi Academy, the Jedi Search books, Jedi Academy trilogy. I have no clue what this tier list is, but it's pretty based. New Republic and A sounds good. No, I think he met him in Air. Been a while. I reread through those books very recently. Honestly, I really love the Yuslamari and the Vornsker. It's a cool little microcosm that shows how the Force is just a bunch of just as much part of nature as it is magic. They can't all be S tier, you know. A for me because of the continuation of the OT. They can't all be S tier. I would agree with that. They cannot all be S tier. Yeah, we'll watch some of those videos from the Discord later on. But New Republic era, there's a lot of shit in there that I don't care for. The Force dwells in the creatures of Merkur, and the Vorskers evolved to hunt the Islamari by sensing them in the Force. The Islamari evolved to block the Force to hide. I love that Thrawn just like when he first meets Jorah Sabayoth, he's like, here are all my lizards, and he tries to like use the Force on him, and he's like, oh, I can't use the Force. He's like, that's right, I got these lizards. I went to the planet, I picked them, I legally own them. That kind of shit. I love that part of the Thrawn trilogy. But I can't grade the New Republic solely based off of the Thrawn books, because the Thrawn books are goated. So it's like, how I can't just include that just because of that. So that's my ruling, and the rule was final. Haha, you fool! You thought this was a regular lizard, idiot. Anti-Force lizards go brrr. I don't know, man. Too many good books, and I would not consider this one S tier because I don't like the Jedi Search books. I understand that people enjoy them. I just don't care for them. I think they're very bizarrely written. I'm not a big fan of Kevin J. Anderson, of his writing. I'm a big fan of him as a person. He should get his royalties, 100%. Oh yeah, the New Republic era is equally mid as it is good. Such great stories and mid stories. Yeah, we'll watch the Discord videos after the tier list. And I have spoken. They can't all be top notch. Okay, so going on from here, we got the New Jedi Order. Would you consider the Dark Nest trilogy as part of the New Jedi Order? And for those of you who are uninitiated, Troy Denning is the original Rian Johnson. He's the dude who originally ruined Star Wars by getting way too much power and being able to do whatever he wants to do. New Jedi Order is, dude, 19 books. Dark Nest is absolutely not. Okay, are you not including Dark Nest just because you don't want them to be included or because they don't count? Plus, the book where Luke goes to Tatooine and hears about Anakin winning the Boon to Eve Classic is awesome. Yes. Thrawn, Vader, and Maul are all the only books that I've read, and I love them, and I don't regret it at all. Dude, the Thrawn books, you can't go wrong. Listen to the audiobooks. Yes. Well, one of them. Yeah, if you listen to the Thrawn books on audiobook, dude, Mark Thompson, absolute fucking just one of the best Han Solo impressions I've ever heard in my life. Top-notch stuff. Oh, threw up a little bit in my mouth there. You can come over here and look at these videos that we sent. Okay, cool. I'm seeing all of them now. Okay. And for those of you who don't know, Aaron Jesus is a moderator of a Discord, which makes him, basically the worst person to ever exist. And they have some dedicated, Troy Denning bug segs emotes. Lucy Wilson spearheaded the EU and New Jedi Order. She stepped down after New Jedi Order. Dark Nest was Sue Rustoni and Troy Denning's doing, and immediately backtracked on what New Jedi Order set up. Okay, but would you not consider that? Would you not consider that as part of the New Jedi Order era? Not just the end of the New Jedi Order books, but would you consider that part of the New Jedi Order storyline? A or S tier for this one. Mark Thompson and Jonathan Davis are great. Dude, Mark Thompson, one of the best Han Solo impressions. Pretty good Lando as well. Got a piece I'll rewatch. Hopefully we can nerd later. Dude, yes, 100%. We'll do a call-in show for sure. Dark Nest is not New Jedi Order, or I burn this channel to the ground. Okay, look. Dude, I know this is off topic, but I got to tell you a story about how I cheated on the semifinals last month. Yes, dude, do it. Which does suck, but at least we have something. Wait, what? That's true. There's a crap ton of New Jedi Order audiobooks on YouTube. I think that all of the audiobooks for those are severely abridged. Or are we saying that there's unabridged versions? They are abridged though, not the full. Yeah, because I think that Vector Prime's 2 hours long, which is insane for how much shit happens in that book. But I mean, you'll get the general story, but you're missing out on a lot of shit. But Kibble, I don't think that Skuma's getting off. Yes, they are. They are unabridged. I don't. Let me look this up. I gotta look. Is this like a fan creation of like a unabridged ones? New Jedi Order audiobook. Unabridged. Let's see. Oh. Oh. Damn, dude. Oh shit. Someone just like did like a let me see here. This video is not monetized. If you appreciate this video, buy me a coffee. Dude, fuck yes. This might need to be. I'm going to put this in the chat really quick. Boom. That is a completely unabridged New Jedi Order. Yes, you can get the New Jedi books unabridged, though, by certain means. I wish there are no unabridged versions, and it sucks. Get Mark Thompson back. I mean, like, why would you not? Misa Stang. You get the New Jedi Order. I'm assuming this is like a fan-run project here. Okay. But back to the initial debate at hand. So we're saying that New Jedi Order does not include the Dark Knight trilogy stuff. The Library of Congress makes unabridged audiobooks for every single book. They're exclusively made for the blind, but some people have uploaded them, and you can find those. So wait, there's unabridged versions of Star Wars books through the Library of Congress? Are you telling me that people are doing like a National Treasure style heist in the Library of Congress? That's how I read New Jedi Order. That's how you read them, like by touching the braille. Like here, I'm gonna bring up Discord here in a minute. I'm gonna go to the Deep Core Discord and show you guys. I think that if you type in bug sex, I think that it immediately comes up with. Here, we'll do this. I'm gonna look and see. We're gonna look and see. Bring up some Discord here. I think that like my top private message is just me and Skooma talking about artwork. So I think there might be some like unfinished stuff in there. But there's no music in the narration. There isn't much passion in the narrator's voice. They do show emotion. Frick, there's a limit on letters. Yeah, there's a little bit of a yeah. The books have no production value or anything. It's just some guy reading. It's just a guy. Just some guy. Just reading them. Yeah, I'm gonna see if this works. I think it's gonna work. Bug sex? Yeah. Here, we'll bring this Dude, this look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys here. Oh fuck. Discord's being a real piece of shit right now. The Deep Core Discord, kind of a shit show, but I kind of love him for that, you know? RNG's, he's cracking the whip over there. He's in there, he's mixing it up with the people, you know, he's saying the stuff. But if you show some things in Deep Core, you may lose. We're going to be very specific about what we're looking at on the Deep Core. Please. 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 It's only going to be good things. Only good things on Deep Core. I just wanted to show. Why are you doing this to me? Hold on. No. Oh, it's doing this goddamn thing. Hold on, boys. I just think this is like such a ridiculous to operate this Discord, because it might be the funniest fucking they have like some really funny commands here that I just want to show you guys. Okay. All right, we're going to scroll down here. We're going to make sure there's nothing too fucking awful happening in this Discord. Okay, we're going to bring back up a little bit of bada boom, here you go. Brian, look at your DMs. Oh god. Here, I'll look really quick. Okay, hold on. It's so stupid. Jesus Christ. Oh my God. Hey, here. You bring up OBS really fast. Sir, a Millennium Falcon has hit the second Death Star. So good. Okay, here. I'm going to go back down to the deep core. We're going to go to their main thing. I'm just going to type in bug sex. Boom. First thing that pops up. Troy Denning's face. It's so fucking funny. I'm just going to put that in with absolutely zero context. Bam. No context. You guys don't need to know what the context of that is over there in Discord. Okay. Back to the tier ranking. Okay, so we're not counting the Troy Denning books, right? I gotta bring back up my stream guide really quick. That was a solid fucking. But Palpatine was on the second Death Star when it hit. That's also a fair point. Yeah, but I love that they kind of shit on Troy Denning over there. Okay, so I'm gonna say that New Jedi Order. I'm gonna put it in my personal S tier. I know that like there's a lot of people don't like the Yuuzhan Vong stuff, but I just don't understand that. It's like they wanted to make like such a good. Wait, what? Dark Nest is Legacy of the Force. So say it's. Fuck, I forgot that shit's gonna count as Legacy of the Force. Technically, Dark Nest is the New Jedi Order era, but putting it in Legacy makes sense. I think I have to say that the Dark Nest trilogy counts. Longer whack, but in a good kind of whack. I mean, okay, so this is gonna be like this is gonna be a spoiler for the New Jedi Order books, so keep that in mind. Keep it in your head. So look, there's like 19 books in that series. If you haven't read it yet, you're never going to read it. But correct me if I'm wrong, Skooma, but there's a Yuuzhan Vong character in that has reestablished their connection to the Force, and they just keep it a secret. They just don't tell anybody. Chewie dies. No. Yeah, that like made like the fucking news when Chewbacca died. That was like a big deal. Onimi, yeah. They just very quietly reconnected their connection to the Force, and they're just like, I'm just gonna have this here. Then the Vong were necessary. They needed to up the threat a little, and they upped the threat tenfold. Oh yeah, the main villain. But I like that twist that like they're just like the Jedi are like, hey, wait a minute. I love that. And the Yuuzhan Vong are like calling them heretics and shit the whole time, and then like their main dude. Like, come on. He was pulling the strings behind the basically the whole war. That's the other like interesting part. Like I get the criticism of the Vong. People say that they're scroll up for the cheating story. Okay, hold on. I took my phone off her desk and I'm like in the front row right now at the desk and I Googled every single dude. Fuck yeah, dude. Look, man, cheat to get through high school. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, like people, I understand like the criticism of like the Yuuzhan Vong and like, saying that they were like essentially they were Star Trek villains. I get that. I understand that. But I find like their entire thing very like them coming from like an external galaxy, them like invading the Star Wars galaxy and like just killing trillions of people in the Star Wars universe. I understand that they were very controversial back then. Like they weren't even just controversial for like even now. Like people I think they look back more fondly on the New Jedi Order than they did when it was coming out. Like it was often referred to as like a negative in like the expanded universe space. I feel like I should put it in A because I feel like Dark Nest does count as being the New Jedi Order because it is a continuation of those stories. I would say Legacy of the Force. That's what 9 books. I think that Legacy of the Force would be included in Star Wars Legacy, so I would agree with you there. But I think I got to put the Dark Nest trilogy. I got to put it in A because I think I got to put it in there with the New Jedi Order. According to the Delray Times Lines, Dark Nest. Fucking Skooma, you tried to get out of it. You tried. Was there technically already an extragalactic invasion uh, in the early going on in the Marvel comics? Probably, but I don't really give a shit about the early Marvel comics. Like the best thing that but fuck the Del Rey timeline. Uh, the best thing that came out of the Marvel, like they were picking and choosing stuff that like came out of like the Marvel comics, like Lumaya, her being thrown into the mix. Like there's like some things that they kind of like pick and chose like from that time period. Nagai and Toph, I believe. Were the Nagai technically from that? But wasn't that like a satellite galaxy, like in the same way that, like wasn't Kamino technically from like a different galaxy? Yeah, they really should have made Dark Nest Legacy. Hey! You don't put Dark Nest in a Legacy, okay? You son of a bitch. Because Darth Nihil is a Nagai. Nagai in the galaxy, baby. Darth Nihil was a high-ranking Nagai Sith Lord. Let's see here. The Nagai were tall, thin, yada, 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 but where are they from? Nagai were noted as being especially charismatic, a quality that was by and large the product of their enhanced vocal range, although allowing them to modulate and tailor their speech. Described as incredibly soothing and hypnotic, and a guy could use their voice to influence other sentient beings. Legacy is S tier. Dude, you never convinced me differently. Kamino was in the same galaxy, it's just location was wiped from that. I don't think I think that it legitimately was like from like a different satellite galaxy. Like it's in like the greater, I think, but from what I understand, they're from Canada. Yes, they're from Canada. I could have sworn that technically Kamino was. Kamino. I spelled Kamino with 2 O's for some reason. We'll go to Legends. Sentient Life, yada, yada, yada. Let me go to the Encyclopedia. Yes, that's like what I'm like looking at right now. I'm like, where are they technically from? Yes, Kamino is an extremely close satellite galaxy in some sort. Yeah, that's like I think that like Nagai is a similar situation. Like it's technically, quote unquote, boom tier list done. Yes. Kamino, clone planet of a planet that makes clones. Yes, I believe Kamino is in wild space or the Rishi Maze. Isn't the Rishi Maze like technically a different galaxy? Rishi Maze Star Wars. Or am I smoking crack? Like what's going on here? You go to Legends. Yeah. The Rishi Maze, formerly known as the Companion Oruk, was one of the 7 satellite dwarf galaxies that orbited the galaxy proper. Yes, it technically is. So yeah, it's like I think that like Nagai is like technically like a similar situation. I think that they're also from like a satellite galaxy type thing. Society and culture, technology, yada yada. Oh, there's a guy in the Knights of the Old Republic comics. I'm down for that, man. The guy were created by writer Mary Jo Duffy. Inspiration from the Japanese comic book about a tragic vampire. Of course, it would be a tragic vampire situation. Okay. Brian checked Discord, posted a page from Encyclopedia. Okay. Boom. There it is. We're gonna slowly get out of the no offense to the deep core. I love you guys, but like come on, get together over there. Iron Jesus posted another denning right after I did. Okay. Am I supposed to be checking my DMs or am I checking here? Am I checking the Barb's Basement Discord? Barb's Basement. General? Dude, why is Discord run like shit right now? You're literally pointing to a page in your encyclopedia. Yeah, that's a satellite galaxy. Okay, yeah. We got way off track here. What were we talking about? I'm going to put New Jedi Order in A tier because I'm saying it includes the Dark Nest trilogy. And you, Skooma, nothing you're going to say is going to change my mind. Okay? Dark Nest trilogy counts. I don't care what anyone says. Okay? So now we're going to move on to Legacy. Because as you guys know, I love me some Star Wars Legacy, but Legacy of the Force technically has to be in there. And is Legacy of the Force good? Is Legacy, who here has actually read Legacy of the Force though? That's question number 1. Time to cancel Brian. Look, man, I hate Troy Denning. There's nothing. If I could get Troy Denning like in a boxing match, I would. You know, Darth Kaitis is awesome. Okay, Criff, you Karkin Slimo. You're not intellectual. You're a fake and a fraud. Damn, Skooma. I wonder if I can find that really quick. That I posted that in our Discord somewhere. I unfortunately read. Orange Jesus, what were your thoughts on Legacy of the Force? I unfortunately read Legacy of the Force. Heard them in audiobooks when I was young. Yeah, those books are also abridged to death, I believe. One of my favorite characters, plus Jaina Solo, another one of my favorites. Don't remember much. Oh, Brian, I need to show you a quick vid. Okay, DM that to me, and we'll pop it up. What is Legacy of the Force? Legacy of the Force is a series of 9 books, which Troy Denning had like a rather large part in. Karen Travis is also decently to blame for some of the bad things that happened there. So I learned that Chewbacca died too. I'm worried. Legacy of the Force basically just undid all of like the character progression of 19 books in the New Jedi Order. The only good books in the New Jedi Order timeline, because Darkness Trilogy is involved. Darkness Trilogy technically counts. 19 books, like pretty solid progression. Like we had like the whole new era Jedi. We got, you know, Jason, Jaina, Anakin. They're doing their whole thing, and like they go through all this character progression and all this other shit. Then Legacy of the Force, Jason goes from like basically, you know, wondering where he fits in the New Jedi Order, and like if he is a Jedi, and he goes off on like this whole, you know, overarching adventure where he like learns from all these different Force sects and stuff. Sects, SECTS, and then Legacy of the Force, he's like, yeah, I'm just a bad guy. Off of the lies of of a woman who hated my uncle. Darkness started it. Legacy of the Force turned the nonsense up to 11. So, Legacy of the Force, there's a few things going on in those books. Jason turns into Darth Kaitis, and I understand the reason why people would like Darth Kaitis in theory, but they were riding high on prequel era content. So like a lot of people, they criticize Legacy of the Force because they think that it's just kind of like a continuation of like, they're just trying to do the prequels, but over again, you know, doing the prequels, but again. I mean, there was like a little bit of like, you know, I think that Lumaya and Luke kind of had a thing going on there for a minute, right? That was like sort of their thing. Like they had like a lot of like built up sexual tension. Oh, fuck yes, Skooma, dude. We're going to watch that hard, baby. I love it. Darkness retconned Vader into eventually undressing Leia in A New Hope. Vader, Leia incest canon. Yeah, Darkness Trilogy is just like a fucking gross ass, just like there's hive mind bug orgies and shit. There's a lot of like real gross stuff. They're wrong. LOL. Jason lost his brother. He was pissed. It's nowhere near the same as Anakin's story. Look, here's what I'll say about Jason. He should not have become a Sith. Like his whole story arc in those 19 books was that he figured out who he was. Like he's like learning about who he is. And so like when in episode 1 in Betrayal, it just wipes out that whole character progression. Like it's just gone. It's no longer. The new Jedi, the whole point that I see of like the new Jedi Order is like Luke figuring out who his Jedi are in the first place, because like he's just flying by the seat of his pants. Like he doesn't really know like what he's doing, because he like was not traditionally brought up like in a Jedi Order. You know what I mean? I do agree it's not a retread of Anakin, but it's still bad. Jason literally saves the galaxy in New Jedi Order through love and compassion. Yes, and Anakin Solo does like a really cool bomb, like becoming like a bright like Omega beam, you know, level Jedi boy. And like that's the whole thing, is like Jason, like him losing Anakin is like obviously a huge bummer, like clearly, but Anakin like finds true peace in the Force. I will say this about Legacy of the Force. Ben Skywalker goes to Korriban. And he finds one of those like weird fleshy ships that Naga Sadow rode around on. And that's how he got off of Korriban. Losing someone close to you changes people's mindset. It broke Jason's. I gotta agree with Skooma. I just think that it's too much of a recharacterization of Jason's character arc. I don't even know that. Okay. Oh, thank you. Correction. Zyos, not Korriban. A different Sith planet. Okay. They got a few going on in their Sith space. They got some stuff going on over there. Because like, isn't like Korriban, isn't like Sith space like just like the. It's not just the Korriban planets, right? Losing someone that's close to you changes the people's mindset. It broke. I don't feel like it broke Jason at the end of New Jedi Order, though. I mean, I feel like it's one of those situations like, you know, peace of the Force, you know, don't mourn them, you know, one with the Force. Sorry, Brian, but you know I gotta go all actually on you. It's been a while since I read through. Weirdly, Legacy of the Force is probably like the set of books that I've read the most from the expanded universe, and that's I have a bit of a soft spot for them for those reasons. Actually, I'm waiting for Skooma's thing to pop up here, and boom, there we go. Jason lost Anakin halfway through the series. 90% of Jason's character arc happens after that. It absolutely broke him in Traitor, but his whole arc is recovering from that. Yeah, and like he's the hero of that era of the Jedi Order. But okay, I can tell my mood's getting upset with the Legacy of the Force talk. So, Legacy of the Force, I would say that on its own, probably a B or C, honestly. Maybe even close to a D. I have a bit of a soft spot for it solely because of the fact that I like read them through like probably 3 or 4 times. Like I don't know why there's a lot of like train rides and shit that I was taking like to Arizona at that point in my life when I was reading through those books. But there's good parts in them. Like I feel like Aaron Alston tried his best. He went from ends don't justify the means in New Jedi Order to ends completely justify the means in post New Jedi Order. James Luceno said he was setting up Jason Solo to be the ultimate Jedi in the final book. More Qui-Gon than Qui-Gon, like the ultimate monk Jedi. I'm not saying it's S or anything. I'd put it in an A, but I can see the argument for it. I would say that Legacy of the Force by itself would be like B or C territory. Potentially encouraging into D because Karen Travis is like, you know what? We got this storyline going on about like the Jet, like this internal strife of this family. Why don't we throw an elderly Boba Fett in here? Well, I got Shardy to call, and then after that, I'm gonna head to bed. Good night, boys. Kibble, thank you for stopping by. By the way, not trying to bust your balls my side. I'm sure there's a lot of good things in Legacy of the Force that works by itself. I think the Aaron Alston stuff's not bad. I feel like the Aaron Alston stuff was pretty solid. Wasn't too mad about a lot of that stuff. But we're gonna move on. Because we know where we're going to put that. We know where we're going to put the Legacy, where that would go by itself. Now we're going to be talking about the Big Papa himself. The number one, the big cheese, the big kahuna, the culmination of the Star Wars expanded universe. Like the A, B, and C. It wraps up all the universes. We got Zozan in there. We got Zozan, one of the first Sith Lords to ever exist. She was one of the Jedi, went to Korriban, enslaved the Sith. They did their whole thing. That's the origin behind that story, behind the name Sith Lord. We got shit from the Clone Wars. We got shit from the Yuuzhan Vong. We got shit from the New Jedi Order. The Big Papa himself. Star Wars Legacy. The best story in all of the expanded universe. Oh, Jesus, you shut your fucking mouth. How dare you? I will not accept crate slander on this channel ever. Not on to the mid. Get out of here. Get out of here, dude. Shame. Shame on you. Okay. The reasons why I love Legacy are just he's about to be banned, dog. He's going to be put in timeout. Oh boy. Is this like Fate of the Jedi era? I mean, Fate of the Jedi technically has to be in your... Fuck, I forgot about Fate of the Jedi. God damn it. I always forget about Fate of the Jedi. Worst, like, dude, like, hands down, just off the fucking rails. Who let... I'm going to look up the Fate of the Jedi right now. I think that it's 8 or 9 books. Fate of the Jedi. Let's see here. Fate of the Jedi on Wikipedia. Let's see. Novels. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. Nailed it. Good night, Alti. Alti, thank you for stopping by, man. Love you. Appreciate you. Okay. So Fate of the Jedi technically has to be in there. 9 books, mostly filler. There's a lot of bad in Fate of the Jedi. Who let Troy Denning cook? Did he write? He didn't. We have Aaron Alston, Christy Golden, Troy Denning, Aaron Alston, Christy Golden, Troy Denning, Aaron Alston, Christy Golden, Troy Denning. The amount of trust that they put into Troy Denning in these books is fucking insane. I don't get it. I don't understand. And I never will. Like, Troy Denning, he's made like 1 or 2 good Star Wars books. Like, max. Right? Like, he's written some like good stuff. Let's see here. Star by Star got pretty well acclaimed. Tatooine Ghost. I feel like I remember people saying good stuff about that, but I've never read it myself personally, I don't think. Untitled trilogy canceled. What was Troy Denning working on that they canceled? The trilogy of Star Wars novels by author Troy Denning was scheduled to be released at some point after his standalone novel Crucible. Set around the same point in the timeline as it also canceled Star Wars Sword of the Jedi trilogy. That one hurts. That one hurts, I'm not going to lie. That one's painful. My favorite book that was from Fate of the Jedi, Apology. What did they stop him from cooking? I mean, according to this, like something that took place around the same time as Sword of the Jedi. Sword of the Jedi has got like kind of like a mythological, it's got like its own lore at this point behind like what this book could have been that I never was. But okay, so we got to include Legacy of the Force in this, which is like 40% bad, like 40% good, 30% good, 70% bad. And then we got Fate of the Jedi, which is like, I appreciate the inclusion of like some Corn Horn stuff. I appreciate some inclusion of, I mean, I feel like, where does Kip Duran come in these things? Where does Kip Duran come in Fate of the Jedi? Because I know he's a dickhead the whole time during Legacy of the Force, but he's just a dickhead in general. RNGesus, I'm sorry to shit on your boy, but you get it. Well, okay. Legacy of the Force, 9 books that are mostly bad. All Troy Denning shit, a lot of Troy Denning schlock. They're sort of trying to tie it into, he's just a background character, good as he should be. But they're trying to like tie in some of the TCW stuff into the Legacy of the Force books. No, sorry, not Legacy of the Force, but Fate of the Jedi stuff. Is Kip the guy who tried to take over the Jedi Order when Luke was exiled? Kip Duran used the Sun Crusher. Who used the Galaxy Gun? Fuck, who used the Galaxy Gun? We're gonna look up the Galaxy Gun really quick. Galaxy Gun. Was that a Palpatine thing? Was Palpatine using the Galaxy Gun? No, that's Kenneth Hammer, but kind of. And like Kenneth was kind of like a weak ass bitch. Like he kind of like in general was not. Papa Palpatine, go for Papa Palpatine. Kenneth Hamner, yes. The weakest of willed of all the Jedi. If memory serves, he was mostly just like, I guess you guys can do whatever you want to us. Who became the Supreme Chancellor at that point? Darksaber was controlled by the Hutts. Okay, gotcha. Who was when Natasi Dahlia, did she become like the fucking Chancellor or whatever? Then Saba took over after him. Yes. I mean, Saba, I would accept that as like a continuation of Luke's Jedi Order. Natasi Dahlia gets like put in place kind of out of like left field completely. Did not make a ton of sense. Darksaber was shit. Okay. We got Legacy of the Force. We got Fate of the Jedi. Both heavily influenced by Troy Denning. So where we'll go from here is to the Big Papa himself, Star Wars Legacy, which is the perfect beginning, middle, and end of the Star Wars expanding universe in general. I know that like Legacy has a lot of haters, and a lot of those people are fucking wrong. Because Star Wars Legacy is fantastic. We got Darth Krayt being involved during Clone Wars. We have Krayt after Order 66 hanging on Tatooine because that's where he would go. He was raised by by Tusken Raiders and shit. Completely understand like why he would go back to Tatooine after the fact. Has a run-in with Obi-Wan Kenobi, gets his arm cut off, goes to be a bounty hunter with a mechanical arm, gets caught by the Yuuzhan Vong, gets a bunch of weird Yuuzhan Vong shit pushed into him and all this other stuff, and he becomes Darth Krayt. Hangs out with Zozan. They do a lot of Sith shit together. Yeah, but no Kip Duran, so automatically lame. Yes. This is how it pops up in... I mean, Darth Talman, there's a reason why George Lucas liked her so much. I'll just say that. But the reason why I like Legacy so much is because we have the Imperial Remnant. They come back. We're at the buzzer right now. Like, people fucking hate the Empire. They come in at the 11th hour, completely rehabilitate their standing in the galaxy, and they convince planets to leave the Galactic Alliance to join the Empire. Because, like, look, these guys are helping us out. What are you doing? What are you doing for us as these planets in the Outer Rim and shit? And then the New Jedi Order, they try to rehabilitate the Yuuzhan Vong, which, to be fair, they're gonna keep living in the galaxy, so you might as well try to reintroduce them. But the wounds were too fresh. Coruscant was all fucked up from the Yuuzhan Vong and their weird, gross technology. So them rejoining the galaxy at large, and they're like, hey, look, I know these guys did a lot of terrorism in the past, so we're going to have them, use some of their Vong technology to rehabilitate some of these planets for this one Sith to come in and completely fuck all that up. She has plenty of she has plenty of plot and backstory. Yes, she does. I've always loved the Imperial Remnant. It was cool that the Rebellion and the Remnant at one point came together. That's what I fucking love about the Fel Dynasty overall. Is he's just a guy doing his best. He's winning over planets through like the Imperial, like, they're just going through doing their thing. So look, I gotta look at this objectively. We got Legacy of the Force, Fate of the Jedi, Legacy, easy S tier. If this is just Legacy, S tier all day, every day. But if we got to include Legacy of the Force and Fate of the Jedi, Jaina and Jagged Fell, a way better love story than Twilight. Jaina and Jagged Fell, it's so obvious that the Imperial Knights were started by Jaina. And that Roan Fell and Marcia Fell, clearly descendants of Jagged and Jane. 100%. We never got that like actual confirmation like from the story itself. But yeah. I think we gotta include. We do have to include Fate of the Jedi because Krayt appears in it. So I will have to remove Legacy from S tier, even though it's my favorite comic series of all time. I'm gonna have to put it in C overall because Legacy of the Force, bad. Throw it in the bin. Fate of the Jedi, also bad. Throw that in the bin. Star Wars Legacy on its own, S tier, 100% every single day of the week. I think it's interesting that we don't have anything in F or D. I think if we split it up into individual stories, we would have gotten there at some point in time. We would have gotten down to like the worst of the worst. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Going from here, we're going to look at some of these motherfucking memes that Skooma sent to me. Let's see where this opens up first. How do you want? We'll open up. We'll do it in Google Chrome, I think. Just for right now, just because Brian's logged into YouTube Premium. Oh. Let me know if you guys can hear this or not. I don't think you will be able to hear this. Yeah, we'll put some of the Disney trilogy stuff in like in the trash there. Let me know if you guys can hear this or not. You're a fake and a fraud. Love it. Hold on here. We'll redo that. Yes. We got lots of Joe Rogan memes in here. He even runs like a Marwin character. There we go. Yeah, buddy. Okay, here. I'll open up some of these things that Mahmood had sent to me as well. I gotta make sure they're PG-13 first, though. I love how he runs. Dude, he runs like a man on fire. Let's see here. Where did Mahmood? Oh, Ultra joined the fucking Discord, dude. Know that he had to head out, but hell yeah, dude. We'd love to see it. What do they care? I don't know where else we'd put like these memes in. I don't know. Cody never forgets. Oh, we gotta watch the Mara Jade one, and then we'll wrap up from there probably. Fuck. Hold on. I don't know what I just did. He runs like Denethor in what? Hold on. I wonder if like hold on, let me see if there's like a way that I can't get this to like play. Alex Jones and Marvel. This Mickey D dude, he does some good shit. Is that the guy that you did stuff for, Schema, or no? I gotta bring up. Where'd you go? Nope, wrong list. There we go. There's StreamYard. Boom. The Bar Jade one is fucking good, dude. It's one of my favorite memes to ever come out of the old shit. Let's see. Can I present something? How do I present something? Not video file, not slides, no. Return to the King, Denethor when he's on fire. That's how Rogan ran. I've never watched a single episode of the Joe Rogan Experience ever at any point in my life. I think like I watched like some of like the alien shit when he had people on there, you know. Lucas crapping up at the end is amazing. It's fun to see George Lucas having fun. I feel like he's earned it, you know. I feel like he's done enough that he's allowed to do that. I wonder if I hit share screen on this. If this will allow, hold on, we'll do this. We'll cancel right for right now. No. A lot of fucking tabs open over here. Boom. Close out some of these tabs, and we'll see if we can't get this to work here. Boom. Bum, 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 bum. I do want you guys to see this video because it's just too fucking juicy not to. Boom. One of my favorite memes to come out of all of the robot chicken stuff. Okay, present. Share screen. Share screen. Boom, here we go. Share. Can you guys see that? How's that looking for you? I love that the Ewok in the background there. Go real big on that one.
As the creator of Mara Jade,
Wait! I am not the creator of Mara Jade. And I want you to get out of this office right now.
I'm sorry, Zed.
No way.
You brought
No
it on
way.
You brought it on yourself.
I don't want you here.
I'm so
Out.
sorry, George. I didn't think it would go like this.
Out.
Ted, I got your voucher.
Out! There.
I'm sorry about that. I'm so sorry. We'll have him, like, burn.
I know that is. Sit there all day long.
I fucking love that.
No
Dude,
way.
just having a
No
good
way.
time.
As the creator of Mara Jade,
Wait! I am not the creator of Mara Jade. And I want you to get out of this office right now.
I'm sorry, Zed.
No way.
You brought
No
it on,
way.
You brought it on yourself.
I don't want you here.
I'm so
Out.
sorry, George. I didn't think it would go like this.
Out.
Ted, I got your voucher.
Out!
Imagine you're able to tell people that you know in real life, George Lucas slapped me. We'll have him burned. I mean, he famously fucking hated Mara Jade. Like, he didn't want that. Some people really think that Lucas was, and yeah, if people think that he was serious there, they're kidding themselves. He clearly was joking around. But boys, I think that's where we got to end the stream, because I was out filming yesterday, And while I was filming, I had to fucking shout over top of extremely loud music to like get people to actually hear what I was saying. Now we'll watch the Cody video, and then from there we gotta ship up and ship out. Yeah, by the way, Mickey D is one of the ones doing commission. Yeah, I remember that. I remember like that's who you were doing it for. Dude, you were doing that's fucking cool shit, dude. I love it. Okay, boom. Oh, stop. Hey. Knock it off, Firefox. Okay, here we'll open up. Where'd you go? There you are. Present, share screen. We got Alex Jones Marwan going on here. Hold on. Gonna love everybody. It's opening up in Firefox. That's the problem. I think the Firefox is like completely unsupported in Streamlabs, I think. Not Streamlabs. StreamYard, I should say. I think is sort of the problem. Okay, boom. Bing, bang, bosh. He comes inside. No, shut up, Obi-Wan. Okay. Bring back up Streamlabs. Present. Share screen. Yep. Cody never forgets, baby.
So civilized. Commander.
The time has come.
What the fuck?
All that breeding, all those years of training, it doesn't really prepare you for all the screaming, all the blood, does it? Glee, I'm still amazed we ever made it through the first hour. It was hot, it was sandy, chaotic. Nothing at all like the simulations on Camino.
Shouldn't you be watching your scope, Heavy?
Yeah, let's take a look. What do you
Oh my
know?
God.
All clear.
This is multiple layers deep.
My puppy dog. He's my lovely puppy dog.
My God. The meme edits. They're too strong. They're way too strong. Oh, where'd my chat go? Here we go. Bring this guy back up. I like you the mostest, Brian's PC background. Yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, Brian, feel free to say no since this got the video demonetized last time, but I have a Bobo clip. Dude, I'm willing to share it, dude. Send it over. Robo Brian strikes again. Was I roboed out? Was I roboed out? Legally, you have to tell me when I'm Robot Brian. You're not allowed to not do that. Dude, I am totally down to watch a Bobo clip. I had to like unlist that previous one because of the demonetization. Hey. Hold on. Stop. These YouTube videos. I just want to start immediately. Okay, let's see here. Boom. There we go. Present. Share screen. It's technically this one. Oh, no, that's not right. Hold on. Stop sharing that one. Where'd my Bobo clip go? Where'd my Bobo clip go? Fuck it, dude. We'll do it. Why not? I mean, YouTube hates us anyway, so who gives a shit? Okay. Now we should be able to share this. Present, share screen. Yeah.
Well, if it isn't Bobo. I'm Mytel, H-Block Commander.
So you're the leader!
Yeah!
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of Medusa? She was a Greek monster that turned people into stone if they looked in her eyes.
Are you telling me that you?
That's right. Medusa was my third cousin.
No! Your third cousin, no! What? I'm turning into a pet rock!
Dude, anime is so goofy.
No! Stop it! You turned me into a carrot! Where? No way! Why didn't my Medusa trick work? Let's try this again.
What the fuck? I have no context for what's happening here.
I better take a look. No! I turned into a giant cabbage! Even lettuce would be better than this! I'll turn you into cold slaw!
Oh, how about a little privacy? You peeping Tom show up whenever I put on my swimsuit. Well, it's a good thing I stopped off at the spa for a bikini wax.
Dude, what the fuck is going on? I feel like I'm on
Why
acid,
isn't my
dude.
stone trick working? Oh! Quick! Someone set me up with some corned beef!
Dude, what the fuck is this show, dude? God damn. It's so stupid. Oh my god. So fucking stupid. Bo. Were you guys able to hear all that? Or is that like something that you can only... Can you guys like hear the YouTube video that's playing? What's the deal with that? I'm very new to StreamYard. Bo. God damn, that's stupid. He turned me into a carrot. Oh, fucking Ultra in the fucking Discord, dude. Love to see it. Yes. God damn, dude. Yeah, it's good. Okay, good. I'm glad. I've seen some shit in anime, but damn. I mean, I feel like in order to write that scene, you have to have like snorted some Adderall or something. That's just like absolute lunacy. Jesus Christ. That and the you're faking, you're a fraud. Such a good clip. God damn. Too good. I mean, boys, you know I love you. You know that I would not be doing this if it wasn't for you guys. Like, YouTube, you know. The people that run YouTube, kind of shitheads, you know. Kind of rough to interact with. So, yeah. I mean, I would not keep doing this if it was not for you guys. We need what? We need an anime version of the Lucas Mara Rage. Dude, yes. Dude, fucking Skooma, get on learning how to animate. That would be too goddamn good. But yeah, like I think I mentioned this in the Discord, but Zach is not going to be producing shorts or content and stuff like that for the channel. Not because he doesn't want to, because he's got a kid. He's got a son. He's in a new relationship, and I wanted to just mention this very, very quickly, just so because I feel like maybe some people thought nothing bad happened between me and Zach or anything like that. The long and the short of it is Zach's super busy with his son. He's in a brand new relationship, and I could tell that he felt stressed about making videos for the channel. It's like, look, man, just don't worry about it anymore. I'll produce all the edited content for this is the end of Zach's Jerry arc for sure. He is like I want him to I want the channel to still be fun, you know. I don't want him to feel like it's work and stuff like that. So Zach, I told him, I was like, hey man, don't worry about it. Like, we're all good. Like, don't feel like you have to produce content for it and stuff like that. Just do the live streams. So Zach won't be doing a lot of like the shorts, or like I'm making long form content again, because I'll always be. I mean, like, we're not a big channel, you know. We're not a big channel like that, and the YouTube short stuff, dude, they have not figured that shit out. Like, the monetization for that is all over the fucking place. So I'm saying, fuck the YouTube shorts and stuff like that going forward. I'm gonna just produce long form content. If we make any shorts, they'll be like kind of one-off things like I'm interested in and stuff like that. The content's going to be changing on Barb's Basement. But Zach and I have a lot of fun streaming together. Like we have like an absolute blast like streaming together. Wish him the best. The kid's not new. He's had a kid for a while. He's had a kid for I don't remember how old his son is, but he's old enough to have a personality and stuff. It's more of like we were running Barb's Basement like it was a job. Like we were like burning ourselves out doing it. And Zach and I were like, you know what, dude? Let's just like do it just for fun. Let's like not worry about like anything else. So Zach is still 100% going to be in streams and stuff like that. We were texting back and forth yesterday, and I was like, he's like, yeah, I still need to like, I want him to do his Revenge of the Sith playthrough. I want him to, we're going to get Jedi Knight working before we're fucking dead. The kid's not new. He's been around for a while. Yes. I love the alliterisms that you guys give me. It's ridiculous. I love it. I'm here for it, man. He's been around for a while, you know. But yeah. We're going to be focusing mostly on streaming content and maybe like some long form stuff, because shorts, they have not figured out how to monetize those, basically is what I'm getting at. We uploaded that like long ass legacy video. That legacy video, which has like just under 400 views, has made more than shorts that we've uploaded that have gotten like 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 views. They have not figured it out. So, what I'm getting at here for all this stuff is expect more long form shit from us. Expect like live streams to be like a little bit more heavily produced. So what I'm thinking is, Reagan gave me this idea earlier today when we were working out together. She's like, you know what would be a really good idea? Star Wars Jeopardy. So Reagan and I are like going to kind of like work on that in the background, and Zach and I will be contestants in an episode of Jeopardy about Star Wars. Like that's kind of like where we want to go with it. Is this will never be a job for us. Like we'll never be able to do this. Like don't get me wrong. Like Barb's Basement paid for this streaming PC that we have. It paid for these microphones that we have. It paid for like these 2 fucking chairs we have back here. You know, it paid for all that stuff. Like 100%. Like there's no, like the channel paid for those things. Like it was able to like be self-sufficient in that way. But what I'm getting at here is like YouTube and our YouTube like rep more or less promised us that like YouTube ad money would make more sense for shorts going forward, and it has not. They've like completely broken their system. They have told me, we can't explain to you how the algorithm works because we don't really understand it, and like, you know, yada whatever. So we're gonna just focus on doing like what we enjoy doing. I have like shorts planned out for like the next like, you know, week or two. We're gonna let those play out. Yada whatever. But going forward, more heavily produced live stream content. Maybe like another Lego build stream, because we had a great time with that. We have more options on StreamYard to have like multiple cameras and shit like that. So yeah, we're 100% down. That'd be amazing. Star Wars game show. I'd watch a Star Wars Monopoly with you guys playing. That's the shit that we want to do more of. Like we want to do some shit like that. I have Star Wars Monopoly. It was awesome. Mine is a whole 9 movies. Hell yeah, dude. Brian, if I could join a Discord call one time with a voice changer or something, I'd be in. That's like kind of how we were thinking about running it, was maybe having maybe 1 or 2 other people that weren't me and Zach on. Like Zach and I will do like one lightning round of, you know, whatever. But yeah, expect more of that shit from us going forward. I didn't mean to make it. I got some DMs, and I didn't mean to make anyone think that when I said that Zach was like on a leave of absence, nothing bad happened. Like I told Zach, I was like, look, man, I know it stresses you out, like thinking about having to make stuff for the channel because you don't have a lot of time, because he has other responsibilities externally from just doing YouTube stuff, you know, like I said, kid, new relationship, all that good stuff. But Zach will 100% be here for all the streams and whatnot, and I'm just going to produce long form content like at my own leisure. So just less pressure on ourselves, I guess. And yeah, we've always been under the assumption we'll never do this as like our main form of income. So we're not going to worry about that. Brian, I used to run a daily trivia questions in the Star Wars Expanded Universe. And dude, yes! Scoop, can you do those in the format of like questions, like the this is the blank of the blank, you know. Like, dude, yeah, Zach and I we're best friends. Like that's never going to change. I've known Zach over half of my life. Like I met Zach when we were 12. Zach and I met like in like the 8th grade, I want to say. So we've been friends for well over half of my life. So like nothing, Barb's Basement will never change that. So like, yeah, I love Zach. We're both totally good. And yeah, we want to just like have fun. We don't want to worry about it being stressful, basically. So we got to schedule a boys night. Brian, look at the memes channel in your server. Fuck. What is this going to be on? Jesus. Let's see. Discord's running real slow for me. Memes. God damn it, dude. Hold on. I'm going to bring this in over here to my other desktop. I'm going to bring up OBS here. Same exact energy, dude. Across the board. That is the same exact energy. Goddamn. Darth Kanye, dude. This idea for Saber was implemented poorly in the sequel trilogy. What is a crossguard sabers? Oh, that's good, dude. That's good. But Skooma, yeah, if, like that's like Reagan and I talked about. We're like, yeah, we should do some more heavily produced stuff. I want to do some multi-camera shit because, like, as you guys know, I'm a huge video production nerd. That's like my where I got my where my origins are and stuff like that. So I want to do some like more multicam shit. I want to do some more stuff with just like I said, more highly produced, like game show type stuff, green screen stuff. I want to do some dumb shit like that, like just to like make the streams like more interactive for people. So yeah, but RNGesus, bro, you gotta get banned for that. Honestly, that was next level. Fuck, dude, goddamn. But yeah, anyways, voice is run ragged. All my yelling, all that good stuff. Appreciate you making a logo for me, Brian. Next time, dude, I love doing that shit. I'll make like short form. I'll make like an intro for people, like for their YouTube channels and stuff. Like I love doing that shit. I love doing After Effects stuff. But yeah, love you boys. I appreciate you so much. And yeah, we'll do another stream way sooner than I think it's been like over 2 weeks since our last stream. So we'll do something else. I'll get OBS downloaded onto my main streaming PC. Maybe I'll do some more Star Wars Lego or something like that. We'll do Zach's. We'll do more of Zach's. We gotta do Jedi Academy for sure. Would you do a similar meme with Herman Goering? Probably not. Mr. Goering is too fat. Oh my God. Zim coming in at the 11th hour with that. But yes, love you boys. Appreciate you so much. And here, I'll still play. We're still gonna do the outro for you guys. 100%. We got to. The outro is always. Make sure you stick around for that. Love you. Appreciate you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.